and is intended only for mature audiences.
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted a lot of whack. There.
Do not come. Do not come.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cecily! Okay, Cecily! Okay, Cecily! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cecily! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cecily! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Look at Cecily! Oh my god, I'm bending the cat. Oh my god, like that. Hey darling, you can smile more. That's what we fucking do. It's fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, look at Cecily. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who fucking cares? Tripe, it's regurgitated from the fucking bowels of some talentless hack.
You've been very kind, but thanks.
being. And the guy's talented, and the song is incredible.
Hello! Hey. I thought we haven't had Ocean Man for a little bit. So I thought it was about time that we played some Ocean Man. Number 2 in the UK iTunes electronic charts. Number 72 in the UK iTunes charts. Yes, folks, I am a charting pop star. I don't think I'll be saying that in 2021, but great stuff. Hey, how you doing? Look, what's this on the screen? It's the Critical Drinkers channel, Happy Hour number 43, Predator featuring Heel versus Babyface. When's that? That's at 9 o'clock, 3 hours from now. Great. It's always good to plug your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So after this stream, gonna go straight into Critical Drinker stream. Well, I don't know how long I'll be here, but we got the best part of 3 hours to fart about with, which is nice. Because, you know, it's no pressure. It's no pressure. It's Thanksgiving. Robert's doing Thanksgiving with family and friends, so there's no Squid Game this week. We'll pick up episode 5 of Squid Game next week. So I thought instead of yesterday, when I had hot toys, which would have meant we probably would have had 90 minutes tops to do this. I thought, hey, push it to today and we can just, you know, leisurely take our time. Leisurely take our time. Hey, look, do you want to see what came in the post today? Follow me on Instagram to see these things, or hot toys on a Wednesday. But this new 1 in 6 arrived today. And it's fucking huge because it's Kingpin. Can I just... It's Kingpin. And he's got his sexy cane. Nice sexy cane there as well. Look at that. Look at this chunk boy. This is a 1 in 6 as well. This is a 1 in 6 and it's about 20 inches. Ladies. Gotta be careful. I mean, I don't want Chunk Boy falling over. He could actually damage stuff. So that arrived today. That had been on pre-order for a little bit. Here, you can have your cane back to keep you stable, old boy. Don't want Wilson Fisk to get all mad. No! I dropped it on the floor. It's an Asdol. Yes. Yes, but I did go on a diet to get rid of that belly, but managed to maintain the girth. You know? Managed to maintain the girth. I'm going to have to find where I dropped that. I can't at the minute because it's dark as fuck. Oh, nice. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Let's hey, folks, something's happening. Something's happening. It's happening to you. It's happening to you. I wandered around and finally found maybe someone else who's going to come into the stream. Just a couple of bits of news. Well, I got a bit of news. Monday, special stream on Monday. I'm going to be doing a Cowboy Bebop stream, discussing the live action Cowboy Bebop. and why it's a pile of fucking shit. With a couple of guests as well. Not going to say who at the moment, but boom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bam, 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 bam.
I am Captain Marvel. I'm here to save everyone's lives at a very satisfying moment.
Oh,
That's the whole audience.
ugh. Fuck, God damn it, Leroy. Look, I've just come from watching 2 episodes of Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah, it was Hawkeye. How was that?
I don't know. Boring as fuck.
Fringy said something like that. And he said like there's a lot of contrivances that he's already getting a little bit thrown out of the show for.
Oh, it's contrivance, the TV series. Oh, this happened because of that, and that happened because of this, and this did a thing because of that. Why?
I just like, I guess thanks to Eternals and this show, I'm comfortable with knowing like, oh, I am actually starting to not give a fuck about the MCU. It's really setting in, because I was told like episode 1's out, do you want to see it? And I was like, not really.
The weird thing was, right. The weird thing is, like, one of the plot, I don't know, there's no plot so far in 2 episodes, really. But one of the plot pieces was rich people had a black market underground auction.
Right.
You know, I'm okay with that. Whatever. You know, as long
I
as
do
they're
that
not
every once in a while.
as long as they're not trafficking kids and shit. But they weren't. They were like, it was like, you know, naughty things which might have gone missing, which have suddenly turned up, sort of thing. And one of the items that they had was the retractable sword that Ronin had in Endgame. And then he said, and it comes, and then the next item will be the companion piece to this item will be the Ronin costume. And so Kate Bishop, after some contrivances, ends up in the Ronin costume. And there's a gang who dress up in tracksuits, and they call themselves the Tracksuit Gang.
Oh.
And there was a joke there because Kate said, "Isn't that a bit on the nose?" And everybody laughed.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And they realized it was her, so they went round to a house and started to petrol bomb it, where the Ronin costume was left inside after Hawkeye had got her out of her house, and a fireman stole it.
Oh.
So firemen apparently just steal clothing. So he stole it, and he was part of the New York City live action role play. So Clint had to go to Central Park to take place in a LARP. And challenge the fireman to a duel to take the costume back. And then the guy who is just see if there's anything, if you find anything wrong with this logic, okay? This fireman who stole the costume said to Hawkeye, "I'm sorry, Mr. Tuckle Trunk, I must continue. you must share the pain." Said to Clint, he said, "Hey, can I win this mock fight? Can you let me win? Because you're a hero every day, and I don't get to be the hero." The fireman.
The fireman doesn't get to be a hero.
Said he doesn't get to be the hero, so could he please be... So, who gives a fuck about the costume if the gang think that it was Kate Bishop that fucked them over?
Why bother? What's wrong? You haven't had the costume for years, and now you're like, oh no, I've got to get the costume back. Why? It didn't have any special shit with it.
We need TV shows. We got to do it.
Exactly. That's just the thing. It's like, it's a TV show, so something's got to happen. And barely anything happened in these 2 episodes. Simon Callow was in episode 1, and I was like, great. Great. We're going to have a really good actor. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, well.
Couldn't even make it past the first freaking episode. Simon Callow. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Anywho.
Hi, by the way.
Hi, how you doing?
I was also going to say, like, wow, Mauler was late. It's like, this wasn't planned at all. This is just me being like, yeah, I see you on YouTube.
I know. I mean, I put in the title is Super Chat Square with Az.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to change it to Az and Mauler.
I'll crash this party.
There you go. And then after, why? What? The broadcast must be scheduled. What? It is? No. Just fucking change the that. Anyway, never mind. And then after this, I'm jumping into Drinkers for some Predator discussion.
Well, so you see, I woke up and I saw both of those streams scheduled, and I was like, do those guys know? Do they know that they've just... And then I was like, oh, wait, what are the times? I was like, oh, there's a 3-hour... Okay.
Oh, my God. Does Az know that he's meant to be on a Drinker stream?
And then I got offended.
Does Drinker know Az is doing a square up?
I got very offended, you see, because Predator... I've told Drinker a million times Predator's like one of my favorite films of all time. And I was like, wow. Just discussing the movie.
Why don't you just gate crush that as well?
Also, the thing is, I was offended, and I was like, "It's fine. You know, everyone can do whatever they want. That's totally fine."
We'll get you in. We'll get you in.
Well, wait a second. If it were High School Musical, I'd understand because I know I'm not an expert. But Predator, and I was like, "Wow." So me and Drinker not friends anymore.
Okay.
Definitely
Right,
done now.
I'm texting Drinker right now.
And then I checked my phone, and I had a message from Drinker saying, "Hey, we're doing Predator. Do you want to join us?" And I was like, a true friend.
There you go. Okay, cool. All right, good, nice. Gonna be good to see you on that as well. Because I've been up since like.
It would be funny if you were like, because I was halfway through the story, like you just sent a message without me realizing, like, let him on, Drinker. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the message you just sent me saying, if you want, I can come on your Wumbles. What Wumbles?
I said I'd provide my Wumbles.
Yes, you would provide your Wumbles.
I'm very generous in that way.
You are.
We all have limited
indeed.
Wumbles, you know.
I was actually going to ask, and then I thought, no, you know, that's a bit cheeky.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. I thought so. I thought, you know, be a bit cheeky. Say, hey, Mauler, I'm doing a Super Chat square up in 5 minutes. Do you want to come in? That's a bit cheeky because then you were like, you know, what if you like didn't have anything to do, but it's just like 5 fucking minutes? I mean, come on.
Well, I was supposed to be doing something today, a different recording, but someone cancelled, so you got me free. Oh
my God. Sorry, I know this is Super Chat Square. We will get to those Super Chats. Right. And I know, look, folks, oh God, I have to tell the audience off, but they just tell me to fuck off anyway. This is a Super Chat Square for the Super Chats that you gave on the Real BBC. You don't have to give Super Chats this stream. You just sit back and relax and chill. And they just go, fuck off.
I like that the implication you just gave was they do have to give them in Real BBC.
Well, they literally, I've heard people go, fuck off, Az, we'll do it if we want to. And I'd be like,
that's America, man, you know.
I know. Land of the free. But dude, fuck me. Oh my God. This episode of Batwoman this week. The mid-season finale episode. I'm a broken man. I am so broken at the moment. I cannot do Discovery. I can't do it. I cannot bring myself to do it. So I fell on the Hawkeye sword instead, which I thought
I
would be
need
the
to fall on
lesser
the
of
Hawkeye
evils.
sword. I'm also falling on the Doctor Who sword, so that's fun.
Yeah, I got to do that. And yes, I'm currently doing Doctor Who, Hawkeye. I think some things got pushed, didn't they? Some things that were meant to be happening got pushed.
Marvel movies, you mean? No.
Jay, dude, what? Look, I'm being told off with $100. I don't have to listen to you, as you're not my real dad. Here, have $100, dude.
I recognize J Mac. You're a Adam and Sitch regular, right?
There you go.
I think he is. It's weird how many there's
the
so many
headphones and
streams
everything.
being run by so many people, and there are viewers who just cross with every single one of them.
Yeah, there is. I won't say the name. There's the person who watches all of us hates me. Absolutely hates me.
I think you get that with every one of us has those ones where people are like, "Ugh." I know you know as well as I do a couple of people that fucking despise me. That's totally fine.
It's just really funny because they're just they come to all the Friday Night Tights, the real BBCs, the if we do the EFAPs, they'll always be there. Fucking hates me.
They're like, yay, the show. Oh, that guy.
They'll be in the drinker stream later. Fucking hates me.
That fucking guy.
It's good.
As
it's
always
good. It's
talking
wholesome.
about his hot toys. As if he's better than us.
Hey, look at my kingpin. Oh yeah.
I did
dropped
see the
thing.
Kingpin look pretty badass.
What the fuck? Dude, when that came in the box today, I honestly was just like, what the fuck is in this? And then I realized that I had ordered 2 1-in-6s from a place. So I thought, oh, they must have just shipped them both together, and they're But no, and then I opened it and it was one thing, and I was just like, what the fuck? Because I got a shipping notice for this, but it's a month ago. They said, oh, it's coming in stock and it'll be shipping soon. And then it was a month ago, and I was kind of like, oh, it's gone. It's gone in the ether. But no, turned up 25 days later, and it's awesome. It's awesome. The box is really weird as well, but never mind. But that was rather cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he looks pretty great. He looks like a toy that could actually hurt you. He would punch you, and it would be like, ah.
Yeah, I would just after I finished my Hawkeye vid, I just looked over and he was just staring me in the eyes like he's doing now, and I'm just like, I think this one's gonna come alive and fucking kick the shit out of me.
We go in small soldiers territory rather than Toy Story, I guess.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just realized that I've got Wilson Fisk, we've got Kingpin 1-in-6, and then I've got the right there's the Doc Ock 1-in-6, and over there's the Mysterio 1-in-6. I'm like, I'm surrounded by villains.
Have you got a Daredevil in there and a Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah. Daredevil's somewhere under all this.
What about Spunderman?
I have a Spunderman. Actually, you can see his legs there.
Ah, there we go. He'll protect you.
He's kind of passed out at the minute on top of Gwyneth Paltrow. Maybe he's trying to sniff a vagina to see if it smells like his candles.
As
I don't know.
anybody should do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like a good person should.
Hope they don't explode.
Oh, this is going to be cool. So we're going to go from here to the Critical Drinkers channel. This is going to be a good day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Apart from one thing.
Oh, no. We miss Thanksgiving?
Well, we do. God, I would love some turkey and mashed potatoes and
bit of veg with the gravy.
sprouts, gravy, parsnips. Oh, yeah, man.
Human.
Now, I am out of alcohol.
Oh.
Apart from one thing.
Uh-oh. What is it?
I got some gin.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Oh, no.
I don't have the right mixes for the gin.
Oh, see, I do. I would hand you some through the internet if I could.
I only have cock.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
Gin and
that'll do.
gin and cock.
That'll do.
A gin and cock.
I'm
I've
sure Drinker would
I've
accept that.
Never had it. I'm going to have to ask Drinker what his thoughts are on that.
Drinker, is this legal on your channel? I don't want to upset
Yeah.
like the boundary.
What are your feelings about a gin and cock?
I mean, I'm not too picky. I have my favorite drinks. But gin and cock, I feel like that's one of those ones where I would just tolerate it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting drunk. I'm having some fun. This is fine. This is fine. I don't know. I'm not too much of a drinks expert. I feel like drinking might be the one to get the input on that one.
I got some tonic coming, but it doesn't come till Saturday on my weekly shop. When my weekly weekly grocery shop comes, I have ordered some tonics for that.
Could just have
But
it
it
straight.
ain't here. G&T, ice and a slice. Yes, please.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It does. Nip to Asda at 8:30. Yeah. Nip down to Asda. At 10:30, yeah.
I used to have 24-hour fucking supermarkets in my town. I don't anymore because of the stupid Wombo. It's ruining everything.
Fucked a lot of stuff up, hasn't it?
Yeah, I know that's such a fucking first world problem, but man, did I love 24-hour stores. They were a fun thing.
Well, I have. This might make me upset and cry. There was a takeaway, and I say takeaway because they delivered, and all they had in their takeaway was booze and mixers.
Wow.
And snacks. They would sell like some crisps and nuts and some sweets, but it was like, we are an alcohol delivery service. So there was like a vast array of alcoholic beverages, and of course the appropriate mixers to go with them. No, it's that we could not have this conversation with Gary here. So I'm just bless his.
Good to get it out for now.
Yeah. So, but I have to get it out. I have to complain about my booze, and I don't know why, because I used to use them on a semi-regular basis. I don't know why. They're gone. They're gone. They're off now. They're just gone. They're off. They're off. They're gone.
Amazon deliver alcohol and stuff, right?
Yeah, but they're not going to like deliver it in the next hour.
Morrison's do the next day. It's gonna be this okay, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I booked my delivery, but that's Saturday for Morrison's. That's the best I could do. That was the earliest I could do. I mean, I could have ordered it earlier in the week and ordered it right. I didn't know I was going to be on this.
Keeping a cabinet fully stocked at all times. That's your problem, you see.
I
Maybe even a
know.
room.
I know, but I'm out of rum because I drunk the rum.
I don't know if I've ever
During
mentioned
Friday
this.
Night Tights very slyly.
I think it was mentioned on EFAP at one point, but when metal came down, I think 3 years ago now, because time is fucked. We were like raring to have some fun, all right. And so I said as a joke, or I think he said as a joke, because I'd never bought anything from Amazon for alcohol, and I was like, what's their alcohol library look like? And then he was like, you should just buy one of everything you don't recognize. And then I looked at him, went, okay. And it's like we ended up with like 50 bottles.
I have to buy my Midori from Amazon.
Well, that's not
Because
so bad,
there's just nowhere does fucking Midori.
Well,
And I love Midori.
it was insane and extreme, and the delivery man had this huge box, and he like looked at us with it because he could just hear bottles in it, and he was just like,
Shing, shing, shing. You got your ID as well.
I think this was before they started getting really heavy with that.
Okay.
But well, either way, I would have shown it. Like, I don't really care. I just want I want my booze. But that was that long ago. I have drank many a time since then, and I still have it. All my bottles fill up half a shelf. They're still there. And I really want to make them last right before metal gets here again after the fucking restrictions and chill, and then we just do it again.
I'm just wondering. I might have a Captain Morgan's bottle down in the kitchen.
Got Morgans.
I might do.
Do you ever have a drink called? I think it's Dead Man's Fingers.
Yes, beautiful rum.
I just like the bottle itself. It's like exactly how rum bottles would have been for like older times, because a lot of
Mhm.
rum bottles now are just the same as every other bottle, but they made it so it's like what pirates, the way that they would have the rum bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, they do some delicious flavors of rum. I love their coconut rum, and their spiced rum is I love spiced rum.
Hell
Yeah, baby. Rum makes me so sick, says Beowulf. Pussy.
This is the thing with, there are some drinks that if they taste really good, I'm like, because
Midori and lemonade. I'll destroy a bottle.
I remember when I first tried,
no problem.
I think it's Disaronno Amaretto, where I was like, this is barely alcohol. This is just sugar.
yeah. It's syrup. I love it. Somebody said Malibu. I love Malibu.
Yeah, I love Malibu.
That's what I just run here. That's what I just run out of.
Yep, there you go.
So I had the Malibu and cock.
I think I've got Jack and Cock for now.
I might have actually made a mistake. I have an abundance of cock at the minute. I wanted to order. I did an order for some food, and I wanted a 500 milliliter cock. I have no idea how, but when they arrived, they had 4 1.5 liter bottles, and I was like,
Well,
that's a lot of cock.
have you ever tried Ryan Reynolds' gin?
No, but I wouldn't mind.
I picked one up. It's still on my shelf.
Because he's a cheeky chappy, you know. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. It's Aviator.
It's either Aviator or Aviation. I can't remember.
Okay, it's one of those two. But I like. And I bought my friend, but I didn't taste it myself. But I bought my friend for Christmas. Not for Christmas. Was it for Christmas? Or maybe his birthday. I bought him the Dan Aykroyd Crystal Skull vodka.
Oh yeah. I've had that.
I never got to taste it myself.
I didn't notice anything about it that made it feel that much different from any other vodka I've had. Really, I'm bad at that sort of thing, telling the differences with vodkas, because vodka to me is just petrol, so it goes down and it gets me drunk, but it's usually cheap. That's the deal with vodka.
What do you do with your vodka? By the way, this stream is now called As Mauler Just Chat.
Well,
what do you do with your vodka?
I think back when I was younger, when I was a whippersnapper, I used to just take it straight, shot it, or even just have it in a pint glass and know that that was my allowance for the night. But these days, I think I'd mix it with probably Coke. I'm not sure, but I'm not. If I can avoid vodka, I probably will these days.
Well, I mean, vodka used to be my drink of choice for
It
a long
did for me
time.
as well, specifically because I couldn't afford to drink a higher, like really cheap, like
you buy
shitty chocolate.
Imperial vodka and
Yeah,
shit.
you buy the absolute crap. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on stream. I once drank 2 pints of vodka within 10 seconds. I had a blackout after 5 minutes.
Shoe nice.
It was a huge mistake, but
Yeah.
I look back and I'm like, it's good that I didn't die. I don't know why I did that.
Well, when I started drinking vodka, I would have vodka and ice. That's how I'd take it. Vodka and ice. And then oh my God, I can't believe I'm still alive. I used to have Stingers. Then I moved on to Stingers, which is vodka and Red Bull. And you got an upper and a downer, and I would just destroy so many because it just tastes like Red Bull.
Well,
so double vodka Red Bulls used to be my drink for a long time.
I don't know about you, but like, can take a bit to get me drunk, and so that's why I was like, yeah, I can handle this. I don't know if you know this, but Rags gets like absolutely off his tits after those 2.5 beers.
Well,
like, he's like, just like, oh my God.
Well, Drinker and I had a Call of Duty stream on his channel, and when it started, just like before it just started, I was like, are you drinking? Have you been drinking? Because we usually just have like a couple of, a few drinks during it, get ourselves a bit cut. And he was like, oh yeah, I've been drinking away. I'm like, 4 beers deep or something. I'm like, fuck, I'm drunk a thing. So I destroyed half a bottle of Malibu in about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And because I wanted to catch up. And after 25 minutes, I was slurring like a fucker. I was just
back in 2015-ish, when I was doing Twitch streams a lot more, we would do it every other Friday, but we would just do, we called it, it was like Take a Shot, basically, just a standard name, but me and another streamer would play a game and there would be rules. Simpsons Hit and Run was like one of the best ones. It was whenever you get hit by the police, whenever you complete a full set of levels, and whenever you, I think like run over Millhouse or something. Like you'd have to take a shot. And like some of those at the end, because it's all with cameras and stuff, there would just be these moments where we just fall off chairs and then they're just gone for like half an hour. And people would be like, you okay?
Yeah. Well, I got sophisticated. And I progressed onto vodka, fresh orange, and ice, basically a screwdriver.
Oh yeah.
Which is that's a lovely, that is a very refreshing drink.
lovely drink.
Should we do a super chat? I've got one from Jimmy Savile.
Oh my god, he's such a big fan of the show. It's so cool. As Pedro Pascal tweet about how awesome he is.
Jimmy Savile with a £2 super chat says, has anyone seen my friend Jojo around here? I heard that he had to shoot off.
Oh, I don't have guys badoons.
Now we can say we did a super chat.
We did.
The legend of the traveling TARDIS, who I think I've done a couple. For $2 says Weeping Angel action figures now with AK-15s and Kung Fu grip. I'd buy them.
Hell yeah, fuck it. Let's just.
Well, I wouldn't because it's Doctor Who, so you can go fuck itself, right?
Oh right, yeah.
But if they got rid of the timeless children, rattle children, now then, rapes and kiddies, now then.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that the Weeping Angels one was not only the best of the 4, but a good episode. And I was just like, God damn it.
Have you seen it yet?
Yes, I thought it was awful.
I thought parts of it were good, but but I mean, the anything that involves the companions is dog shit.
I think there is a quality flaw, if that makes sense, when you do a Weeping Angels episode. Where just because you're doing it about them, that's right. I think that as long as you aren't hyper retarded, you'll be able to get an episode that people are like, this is cool. Just because they're creepy, you put them in a room, you make the lights flash, and then you have them move toward you. There you go.
Yeah, that's always a winner. That's always a winner with them. But it was all in service of the division, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And Jodie's when Jodie's one of the worst things about the show. It's not good. It's really not good. But I think it was the superficially, I don't know. Psychologically, I don't know. But I think it was the best episode of Whittaker's run that I'd seen. But I had to caveat in my video, that's not difficult. It was the best of Whittaker doesn't mean it was a good episode. Yeah, it just means it was the best of her shite to me. Anyway,
well, like, as you just said though, it's like it has nothing to do with the characters, like what people like about that episode, except for, and this is kind of funny about Chibnall's episodes, the guest star, the guy in the ex-army guy, like he was pretty cool.
Andy McCallie or something like that.
Yeah, like if we were redoing that episode, I would actually like rescue him. I'd be like, let's keep him.
Kevin McNally. That's it, Kevin McNally. Yeah, I thought he was good, but he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
That's the thing. You hire people who can actually act, and
Yeah, but I'm never going to watch the episode again.
No.
That's one and done. It's not like the others. When we had that great discussion on Tuesday.
A few people messaged me about that. They were like, "Oh, it's really fun to listen to." It's just like, yeah, it's just us gushing over Doctor Who, basically. So
I got a few. Couple of emails, few comments in chat and stuff. So yeah, but it was good. It was nice to kind of gush about stuff which we enjoyed.
yeah,
Heavy Fuel with a $5, no message, but a $5 super chat. So Heavy Fuel, thank you very much. Some weird guy with a $2 said thoughts on Kingdom Come and our current heroes. You haven't read Kingdom Come. It's something we need to get you to read. Kingdom Come is phenomenal. It's an absolutely amazing 4-part miniseries. Amazing. Written by Mark Waid before he was a fucking psycho, or at least before we knew he was a fucking psycho. And the irony of Kingdom Come is it's kind of come to pass in the comic industry today. So I don't want to say too much because I'm trying to be coy around Mauler, because I really want Mauler to read it and be like, okay, and see what you think, because it's a very interesting story indeed. But it's amazing. Kingdom Come is absolutely amazing. It's one of, if not my favorite miniseries of all time.
damn.
It is that damn good. I was speaking to somebody involved in 1 in 6 production, and they just asked a question. They weren't asking me, asking for what they're going to do, but they asked the question of what would you like to see in 1 in 6 that kind of like a groups, groups of people. And I said, I would love to see Kingdom Come done in 1 in 6. Because those outfits are...
I was going to say, you've bought so many that surely at this point they're like, hey, would they ever actually be like, we'll make one just for whatever you want? If you're like that level of customer?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I could find a private I don't know, artist, I guess you'd have to call them, because there are lots on Instagram, and they will customize like heads and stuff for you and create custom figures. So if they are doing commissions, then I could say, hey, I'd love a Kingdom Come Batman.
Yeah.
In metallic armor, and you would pay a premium, but could be worth it because they are absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
The Fixer with £5 says, theory Tectayun is the Doctor. The timeless child is the master, which could prove to be a good thing, maybe. Right, Fixer, this is nothing against you when I say what I'm going to say, okay? Because it's going to sound harsh. I don't give a fuck. This whole Tectayun, baby falling through portal, murdering children to discover the powers of regeneration to create the Time Lords, can fuck right off. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be slightly less painful than it actually is, but I mean, it just seems like you're already done with it.
Oh, done like a done thing.
Done like a done thing.
Done like a done thing. Kate C, aka Snake Plush Kitten, with a $5 says the Anomoli is a MacGuffin. Duh. The Anomole is a MacGuffin. I don't know. Sometimes context super chats get out the window. John Wayne with a $5 says, thanks for helping me pass the time while mowing in the dinner hammock bull pasture. Okay. Sean Johnson with a $5 says, I really hope the Division is the Doctor Who Council of Ricks.
That would be funny as fuck. Oh god, if you listen to Jodie of Whittaker, it's just like
bunch of Jodies walking around. Would they be with different companions though, or would they be with one companion? Bunch of Jodies and Yaz's just walking around. God, Yaz was fucking useless this week, as ever. But
yeah,
it's like it's getting obnoxious. My camera.
It's only now getting obnoxious.
Well, it's been obnoxious for a long time, but I find thee to be obnoxious this week.
Obnoxygen.
Sheesh 316 for the $10 says, would Peeping Tom's Sinister Six be shrubbery, opaque windows, inanimate object, unleashed dog in the lawn, and neighborhood watch? Oh, I think definitely neighborhood watch. Curtains and drapes. But would his arch enemy be knock blocker? We've had I don't know, we've had a lot of suggestions for the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably meant anomaly as. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, if you they spelt it phonetically. The anomaly is a MacGuffin. Like, duh.
Oh, I thought when you said Animoli that it was like a name.
Well, that's how they've written it. I just, so I'm glad I got people to decipher. It's phonetics as. They're doing it in phonetics. Okay. Yeah, but Peeping Tom's kind of like got X-ray peeping eyes.
Yes, he does.
So yeah, you don't know the lore, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Curtains? No, he can still see them kitties, them kitty cats.
You can see cats.
Oh, they're so cute. No Zaku Boy with $100 super chat says, who sees, we did this, but we'll do it again. Who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Peeping Tom. A vapid eagle has mind controlled all the city's men into an army of simps.
No.
With only Tom unaffected. Can Tom see through the cheap tricks and get to the bottom of deep thought? Oh my God. Another one for the Rogues Gallery. Deep thought.
Sounds like a Bond movie back in the day. Bond versus Deep Thought.
I'm a massive vagina. I mean,
I am large breasts.
Yeah. I am wobbly McFun bags.
I'm sexy. He's like, is there anything else? She's like, nope.
Yeah,
just
I'm
sexy.
Fuck my asshole. Wow. Just the asshole I've been looking for. Yeah, there was some great Bond names back in the day. I mean, even up to GoldenEye. Ivana on the top.
Oh, fantastic.
Framke Janssen. Oh God, she's a beautiful one. Some weird guy again with a $2 says, thoughts on the Doctor's fury in Family of Blood.
Oh, love it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Do you know about the whole like they retconned that in like a comic or something? Absolute fucking cringe.
Yeah, Chris Cornell. Is it Chris?
It's incredible, right? Man. She's like too good to be able to let the Doctor have done something like that, and then she'll simultaneously like relish locking someone in a permanent prison. And wasn't it series 12? It was in Jay's video. How she like they tell her like we didn't kill the Toothface man, we just put him in a permanent prison. She was like, oh, good. It's like, I'm sorry, how is that any different from the whole Family of Blood stuff? But they don't remember this, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you can be a hypocrite. This Doctor can be a hypocrite.
Well, yeah, it would be preferable if she wasn't only a hypocrite.
Yeah. No, I loved seeing the Doctor's darker side. You know,
well, he's my fave for that reason. I feel like he really he felt like a really fully fledged human being when I was watching him. Just you got to get the right events to happen, and he will absolutely fucking crush you.
Yeah. You fuck up, and he will fuck you up. Those days are gone, my friend. I thought they'd never end.
Another thing that's missing from Doctor Who, really, isn't it? It's a bit of the edge. There's no.
Jodie has no edge.
No.
It's like a fucking circle.
If you put her into Midnight or Waters of Mars or Family of Blood, you'll just have a bit like, oh no, hopefully we can get out of this.
Oh no, just throw herself out of the train. That's not very good, is it?
When she like defeats the aliens, instead of giving them like the kind of fucking dead stare that Tennant does, she would just be like, looks like I beat you. Maybe you should think twice next time. I love the idea in Family of Blood that he was running from them to let them run out of time because he didn't want to have to kill them himself. So fucking good as an idea.
Yeah. Doctor Who used to be good. Waters of Mars was great.
I loved it. Absolutely.
Time Lord Victorious. I do like that. And that had Cersei from the Eternals in it.
Yay! It also had
Mia. Played Mia.
Bill from who was in Dune. Remember? No, I forget her name, but she was like one of the first ones that got infected. She's the one who helps him out in Dune. You know, the lady who like says she walks in two worlds or whatever.
The black woman.
Yes.
She was in which episode?
Wars of Mars. She was one of the.
Right, okay.
She was in the interrogation area. And she's like one of the first crew members to get turned into the thing.
Oh, that's her.
It is indeed.
When she's her like friend or partner, whatever. He gets fucked up. That was freaky. The way that you'd see them just spazzing out in the background though, while she's just talking. It's just like.
That's what I mean. Doctor Who's like
creepy.
Oh, that's just I love that show for that because like in a sense when you describe Doctor Who to a new person who hasn't seen it, you're like it kind of has everything in it. That show, like it'll take care of all of your entertainment needs. If it were good,
yes.
It's one of my favorite lines of all time when she says, "Who are you? What's your name? What's your rank? And why are you here?" And he says, "The Doctor."
The doctor.
Fun. I love that. It sums him up so fucking well. What is your intention? Fun.
Fun. Yes. The doctor. Fun. Oh, so good. I know, it's just like, oh god, it's just gonna become primal. There's gonna be a video soon, and it's just gonna be 20 minutes of a primal scream.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be my review of the spring special of Doctor Who. Mr. Riley, with a £4 fiddy super chat says, "Just finished watching your last Witcher stream. And now you're live with these two legends. Awesome. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good, man. Come on with a $10 says, Mark Ruffalo had brain surgery to remove a massive tumor 20 years ago.
He did?
Did he? Is this real? He's deaf in one ear and had some loss of vision because of the surgery. I guarantee he also has severe brain damage because of it. Is this true?
I didn't know that. Damn.
And I said,
unless it's just for the meme,
unless you're bringing lore to the meme. I think he's fucking retarded. Hocus Pocus, your nan drives a Focus. With a £4 fiddy saying, "How you lads? How you doing, lads? What comic do you recommend for a starter?" You gotta help us out with that, dude. What do you like? You know, but I think we answered some of this guy's questions actually, and it ended up us saying try some Punisher, Suicide Squad, Deathstroke, stuff like that. Gary's bigoted Blade Runner views, who might also be as the spaz. Looking at your channel, I've caught you with a £2 that says, "What's the best movie of 2021 so far?" Good question.
So Contender would be the guilty, I reckon. Contender.
I would say June. I
Contender
really
for sure.
enjoyed June.
Certainly mainstream. I don't know what would beat that. Like what even? Because obviously nothing from the MCU. What else has been there? I like Suicide Squad.
I did. But I thought June was quality. I mean, I thought that was real quality. Real quality. To me, it'd be June. That's my favorite film of the year so far.
I'm really not sure. But in terms of just what I enjoyed the most so far, it probably is The Guilty. That came out this year.
It was fun to watch. Hey, dude, are we gonna have a get together on the 17th of December?
Feel really bad.
Brand new Grand Tour episode coming out.
Oh shit! I watched the hell out of that with you. Yeah, let's do it.
Should we do that?
Yeah,
Should we get some sandwiches? Should we get some
they
sandwiches?
are my crack. I would watch like that. That would be my heaven. There's just constant episodes of them doing bullshit.
Yeah, Mauler and I sometimes just like go into a room together and just watch stuff. We did The Guilty. We've done some other stuff. We've done a couple of episodes of the Grand Tour. But yeah, they announced a new one. They're in France. It's called something like Menage a Crash or something. And it's going to be on the 17th of December. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
It's fucking nuts to me that like they survived for this many like decades, and what's killing the show is COVID. It's just like no fucking way.
Well, it's not COVID. It's the lockdown policies.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not fair. This is like the really important time for them because they are on the verge of becoming too old. It's like we've got to get as many episodes out as they can at this point.
I mean, I think there's plenty of life for them. I think Clarkson will go until he can't move.
I think so too. It just reminds me of like, you know, I do want them to be able to retire whenever they have a preference for it. Because you got to imagine this work is really fun, but at the same time, it's it's got to be tiring. Especially like the one we watched with assembling the car in the desert. That can't be easy.
Oh, that was such a good episode.
Yeah.
God, so yeah, we'll have to watch it. We'll have to watch some Grand Tour soon. Just because it's awesome.
Yeah.
XSL with a $10 says GB Ghostbusters Afterlife was more of an apology and a tribute to Ramis than a new generation or Ghostbusters film. If next movie centers around the college students, then that could be a proper sequel, and the years later the kids come back. Yeah, I mean, I've said what I've said about Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was inoffensive and it was okay, but I didn't think it was a Ghostbusters film at all.
I'm seeing sentiment turn on that film. It was getting a lot of positive stuff at first, but now I'm seeing a lot of people be very critical of it.
I mean, that's just the way I felt after seeing it, and that's just I stick to my guns, and because Gary really enjoyed it. But like I said, Ghostbusters, it is one of the greatest films of all time, if you ask me, all time. It's just,
I agree.
It's lightning in a bottle. It's just it's crazy how it just works so well.
It was Gary who said it, right? That not even they could recapture the magic when.
No,
So,
but doing I called Ghostbusters Afterlife the Superman Returns of movies, of Ghostbuster movies. It was more a homage to somebody else instead of actually making a proper Ghostbusters film. There was no sarky humor. There was no,
yeah.
you know, I mean, like Paul Rudd, he should have been a schlum. He should have been an absolute schlum, you know?
Yeah.
The mother should have been, you know, cynical as fuck. And I did watch the Red Letter Media. I fell asleep during it, but I was watching it in bed, so that's not on them. Okay.
Of course.
But I did hear in my lucid moments, I did hear them say something along the lines of, "Oh, the mum should have like exploited the license for Ghostbusters and just been like selling fucking Ghostbusters mugs and bumper stickers and all this shit." And I was like, "Yeah," and that would have been quite funny. Just totally exploiting the brand, and then the brand obviously has to come back in the end and work for them.
Yeah.
I thought that could have been quite amusing. Yeah, but it was what it was. It was inoffensive. It wasn't. I wouldn't call it a bad movie, but I wouldn't call it a Ghostbusters movie. Showgoth88 with a $5 says, "Hail as Gary and Longman." Also, hi Rags. Any chance of you guys sitting down and watching all of the Fantastic Four movies from Roger Corman to Fan 4 Stick?
That would be quite an adventure. I'd say possible. Very possible.
That would be an adventure. I mean, yeah, just grab her. I won't say no. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast, with $6.65 super chat, says, "Yes, I know it's not Wednesday. Gary, look up Bohemian Grove Elite set. Sorry, as appears to only come in cool scale." He means 1 in 12. Whatever. Toys Mauler. We're talking toys.
Oh, I picked it up. I've seen people say, like, 1 in 12s are cool too, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Those 1 in 6s, that just seems to be where it's at,
That's where the party is. Josh Crunchski, maybe, with the $5 says, "Did you guys watch all the end credit scenes? Could these lead to a new franchise?"
The Ghostbusters?
Yeah. I think you're talking about Ghostbusters.
Well, I don't actually know what they are. Actually, I don't think. Something to do with Ernie Hudson, right?
Yeah. Ernie Hudson is going to fund the kids, so it looks like they could be getting the Ghostbusters setting them back up. It might do, but we had Ghostbusters 2016, which I did not see. I don't need to see. I've seen everything that I need to see for that film.
You'd love it.
We've had Ghostbusters Afterlife. I think it's safe to say there's not a lot of life in Ghostbusters. Unless you want to just take it on a completely different track.
I mean, that'd be a crazy idea, right? To make something that original in yourself, but in a franchise. I don't think they do that anymore. Like a reinvention.
Because it's all gonna feel the same.
Well, it's this right? It seems to be a dichotomy for a lot of people where either you completely fuck the original and make up your own shit, or you only reference to a T the original and you're scared to do anything. It's like you can do more than that. You can reinvent while staying within the rules.
Well, you can make a. I think you can make a nice little, not too scary horror out of Ghostbusters. Give it a little bit of gravitas. put the spooks back in. That's not a racist thing, by the way. Put like the spooks back into the series.
Someone in chat said I'm concerned Waller doesn't find recent movies absolute turds. They're like, wait, which ones haven't I?
Shut up.
I was trying to think of which movies have I not shouted recently. I didn't see Ghostbusters, by the way. I'm only going from what everyone's told me. Interestingly, what I just said earlier there was actually kind of like a tangent from RLM saying that this film doesn't create anything that it will be remembered for. It's mainly just referencing older stuff. It's like, oh, the problem of all modern remakes these days, huh? Alongside them being cynical as fuck. Yeah,
because I mean, when the Ghostbusters just turned up, and I'm just like, that's how you just can. They just literally walk into this scene.
Yeah,
and I was kind of like expecting there to be like a Ghostbusters helicopter, just comes like with some gadgetry on it and stuff, and no, they just literally walk into the scene. And I'm just like,
they say, hey, who you gonna call?
Well, I when Bill Murray delivered his first line, I was like, oh man, he does not care. He's just he's getting his check and he's going home. Geordie with a 10 Australian says One Piece has just had its 1000th episode the other day. Had a party with my mates and everything. Great day. Gary, where are you up to with the manga? I don't even know if he started. I don't even think he started because there's so much. I don't think he knows where to even begin right now. Not that alt-right guy with a $5 says, gotta keep Jen in mind. Jen into kids with no info can say kids with ghosts. Adults can say I see Twinkies and stacked books. I think Jason split the difference. I think he's talking about how Ghostbusters kind of sits with the original. I don't think he split the difference because there's no humor in this film. There's no humor in it. There's the silly marshmallows and they're all cute and funny and haha, but there's no humor in this film. The girl literally saying the jokes. Why doesn't a scientist eat bread? Because he's got an empty Play-Doh. Whatever. They're not jokes. That's a kid in a film delivering a line to people. But it ain't jokes. It's not jokes. Gary speaking his L's with a £2 says Indiana Jones Order 312. There is no 4. That's correct. I agree with that.
It's correct. 312. That is correct.
That's correct. Regardless of the poll, that's correct. Mike Joseph with a $2 says Raiders is the best. Any other answer is lunacy. Okay, sir. Lunacy, I tells thee. The Banshee with the $5 says Raiders is no other answer. Raiders is the best, period. Gary speaking his L's with a $2 says, did I break Gary's brain? Maybe.
he lost his shit when it was suggested. We were just like, okay. It was great.
That was great. I thought it was so cute. Insanity Methods with a £2 says, didn't Connery get with Elsa in Last Crusade? Yes.
He's pretty alpha.
Yeah. Which is, nice, dirty old man. Good on him.
Getting right in there.
Henry Jones. Rangi with a 5. Oh, no, wait. Stetson's Gold with a £5 says, Temple of Doom is my favorite. I also like pineapple on pizza. He's taking a fucking piss.
Well, yeah.
You're being fucking facetious.
We even know that this person's human at this point.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Again, I question.
Fight me. I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah,
Well,
join your people of thinking Raiders is the best of the three.
I do need to caveat the pineapple. I do like pineapple on a pizza, but it has to be from people who know how to use the pineapple properly.
Naturally.
Like I wouldn't get pineapple on a Domino's pizza because
Interesting.
they know. But if you go to a real good pizzeria or a nice pizzeria, and get a lovely Hawaiian from then, or some peppers and maybe a little bit of salty meat and pineapple in there, you tend to find that they are
Okay, what about yogurt on pizza?
Why?
You know what? I just you said you like pineapples. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't go too far. Just trying to see where the line is drawn.
Pineapples, fucking yogurt.
Hell yeah, bro.
My yogurt's got to be cold. I'm not eating cold pizza. This isn't.
No, it'll be
Fish's
hot yogurt.
Square.
Don't worry.
I don't want hot yogurt.
I'm gonna put it in the fryer. I'll fry some yogurt for you.
No. Je ne pas.
Je n'ai pas yogurt or pizza.
Your yogurt Dom's la pizza. There is a pizza I saw, by the way, that had watermelon on it.
Any yogurt?
I don't know. But I saw that it was like I did see that one of the ingredients it wasn't like your typical pizza, like we have. It was like one of those like weird posh pizzas where the base is all like wibbly wobbly, different shape, just so like it's just like there was a pizzeria in London that I wanted to go to once upon a time because they did a lobster pizza.
Oh my!
But I never got to go.
Never partook.
Cream cheese on a sausage pizza. I would fucking love that. I would love that.
Certainly try it.
You see, right? I when I make a homemade pizza, okay, I have the dough base, my ingredient base, tomato puree mixed with honey.
Oh,
so tomato puree mixed with honey. Then I put a sprinkling of cheddar. Then I put the meat, which is usually like salami, pepperoni mixture. Then I put cut up spring onion. And then I put garlic cheese, little lumps all around the place of that like garlic cheese that is in a Brussels, whatever it is, the French cheese. And then I put some shredded mozzarella around it, and in the oven 8 minutes. Jingo bingo. Love it. Not feta. I wouldn't go with feta. Feta's salty, so if you got the salty meat, no, you want that kind of little bit of the sweet kick with the honey. And the garlic kind of gives it a nice, sexy, robust. It's really nice. Diabetes pizza, the revenge, maybe. No anchovies. I tried it. I wanted to find out what the love-hate relationship was with anchovies on pizza, and because I enjoy pineapple on a pizza, I was like, I understand love-hate. And then I had the anchovy pizza, and I think I had one slice, and I was like, "Fuck this disgusting piece of shit." not good.
Too right.
SJ Almighty, by the way, has sent me a PayPal super chat from the PayPal link on my front page saying, "Hey, Laz, really good to catch you live. Have a small tip, you diamond geezer." So thank you, dude.
What?
I know. It's nice. Very nice. Right. Where did we get to? We got to Ranji with a $5 who says, "Local boomer geek grumbles about the youngsters part 792. Clearly, Indy 5 will be the best
No.
when Harrison Ford goes adventuring for more adult diapers."
I can't wait.
God. I'm so fucking done, dude.
It'll be the bestest, most favoritist thingamajingle jangle.
I'm so fucking done. Hold on. Somebody sent me a... Ooh. Ooh. Somebody's actually done a customized Superman from Kingdom Come. Ooh.
Mm.
Somebody sent me the link. Thanks, Andy. It's good. Right, let's get back to it. Not that alt-right guy again with a $5 says, "I was at exactly the right age to see Indy in the right order. Temple, Raiders last." Wow.
Raiders lost.
No,
Like-
Raiders in the middle. Temple, Raiders, Last Crusade.
Is that the right order because they keep getting better?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, well.
From worst to best. Infinite Main with a $5 says, "Lost Ark is a classic indie film, but Last Crusade is the bestest ever." I'm inclined to agree.
Mm-hmm.
I love Raiders. Raiders is really high up there, but there's just something about Crusade that the Harrison Ford and Sean Connery together were just the chemistry was amazing.
I agree. And
Chemistry was just
I
absolutely amazing.
Gary mentioned it. That's the first I've ever heard of it. That people were like upset that Sean Connery was an academic. I was like, oh, I mean, because if you watch the movie, he's fun as hell.
Yeah,
I don't see him as like a stuffy.
they banged Elsa. She was hot.
Yeah, like the implication is that he's
I know
an
she was a
older.
Nazi, but I mean, come on, you would as well.
The implication is that he's just an older Indiana Jones, really. Like, is not, like he's the similar personalities. That's why. I mean, the key difference is I just mean that like he's done similar things.
Well, I mean, they're both in academia, of course, but I just like the way that Indy liked to go out into the field, and Henry not some. Well, he kind of did though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Henry did a little bit of that. So they were more alike than they cared to admit. And I thought the Indy bit with the dog was just great. You named yourself after the dog. Oh, so good. My God. I love that film.
Should watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it. Let's have a sandwich. I just want sandwiches more.
I would like to have a sandwich as well. Maybe we can do both of these things.
Yeah, let's have a sandwich and watch Last Crusade.
So fucking on board with that.
Yeah. Ronin Medics. I haven't seen it for I don't know, maybe a decade.
Same.
So I'd love to see that again.
Yeah.
Ronin Medic 76 with a $5 says, "I'm the same age as Gary, but Sean Connery nailing Alison Doody is better than Harrison Ford not nailing Karen Allen. Last Crusade wins." Got him.
There we go.
We got
Victory.
some facts now. We got some fucking facts, evidence. She was so hot in Last Crusade. Oh,
The best kind of Nazi.
the best Nazi. A Nazi I could believe in.
Nazi I would vote for.
I would not see her coming. Kate C, aka Snake Plushkin, again with a $10 says, Indy bringing a pistol to a sword fight was a unique moment in film history. It cannot be repeated, and it was improvised as well.
Yep.
That was improvised.
Talk about iconic for the character.
Well, in as much as they were meant to have a sword fight, but Harrison Ford had the shits. So he didn't want to do a sword fight, so he just got the pistol out, shot the guy.
And it's like one of the funniest moments in all the films.
It's brilliant. Fucking amazing. Absolutely
It's
amazing.
so casual.
Yeah. And not the beauty is, of course, it's the scoundrel thing. It's not the honorable thing. And Harrison Ford was a scoundrel, man. You know, with Han Solo and Indiana Jones, they were both scoundrels. And he played a great scoundrel. Very different characters, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I ain't got time for this shit. Bang. So good. So good. Brea 24/7i with a $5 says, Connery clapped those cheeks.
Yes, he
Hence,
did.
Last Crusade is a true man's movie. I did not know that there was a lot of Henry Jones fucked Elsa super chat.
I think when Gary suggested he wasn't alpha, everyone got very upset.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he made her come.
Yes.
No doubt. Callum Lyall with the 2 Australians says, I hate Kevin Smith. That's fine. He's a dick. I mean, hate's a very strong word, which I don't like to use, but I'm not gonna send him a Christmas card.
You know what?
Put it that way.
Neither am I. I'm with you on that one.
Not after seeing that dog shit that was Masters of the Universe Revelations Part 1 and 2. Part 2 though was terrible. Fucking terrible.
Unlike the first part.
Well, the first part was terrible. I mean, but the first part's better than this. Part 2.
Damn.
And I didn't think much of the first part. The second part is just Hollywood hate men. They really, really
suck.
hate masculine men.
Bro, I hate men so much. Women are worse though.
Dan C with a £5 says, the real BBC. Most Brits don't support what the official BBC says. That's why the real BBC is an appropriate name. It's no BS. It's facts.
Yes.
Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Roman of the Empire with a $5 says, Gary, had a great time at Ghostbusters. Thanks for bringing me along. Oh. And the Brits, even as dig the Sean Connery aspect of Last Crusade. Yeah, love.
I could have
Sean
sworn
Connery.
people would have loved it. When he was in the tank, it was hilarious.
I mean, Denham Elliott, it was a great actor within himself as well. So, you know, you had some, there's a lot of depth.
They're doing boomer things while Harrison Ford's trying to survive from being crushed by a tank.
Yeah.
It's hard not to adore that movie, seriously.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And just the perfect ending. Perfect ending. Indy. But I mean, when they're driving off, even before then, when Indy's like trying to grab the chalice, he's just like, Indy, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's just like, oh,
Because family and life is more important than a jewel. or
know.
Grail.
Elsa.
Which
Oh,
is a great way
man.
to square off the whole trilogy too.
Yeah, perfect. Only a penitent man will pass. Only a penitent man will pass. Only a penitent man will pass. Yeah, because he shoots. Yeah, of course, because he shoots Henry.
Mm-hmm. Which is really sad because everyone loves Sean Connery.
Yes. To force him to go deep to find the Grail, wasn't it? The Holy Grail.
Yep.
He chose poorly. But the great logic of looking for a Grail that was made by a carpenter. I thought that was really clever.
Yeah, man. Carpenter.
At least that was the guess, and the guess paid off. Shayna Riley with a €1 ice cream. And WG with his $200 super chat. I promise to keep this short. A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, part 1 of 789. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of life. I thankfully ended there. Shayna Riley with a €1 devil Mauler face.
Oh my.
And then Shayna Riley with a €1 fiddy. Boom. Gary's bigoted Blade Runner views, who might also be as the spaz. Gotcha, I got you. With a £1 fiddy. Whiskey Priest with a $5 says, I'm actually glad so many of the Friday Night Tights crew disagree with me about Afterlife. I loved it because it proves it's not us sitting in an echo chamber. Anyone that enjoys, I'm not trying to take anyone's enjoyment away, nor should somebody's opinion ever take any enjoyment away from you. That's if you like something, you fucking, you hold on to it. But it's, as you see on Tuesday, we don't sit in echo chambers. We have our differences of opinions. Mauler and I probably get, we obviously talk about the stuff that we like, but oh my God, we're polar opposites on a load of stuff.
Yep.
And it doesn't, Mauler criticizing something doesn't impact my enjoyment of it.
As survives.
Well, so yeah, good on you. You like something, you hold on to it, man. Hold on to it. Nuclear Winter Gamer with a 5 Canadian says, I can't be bothered to go to the Instagram, so here's a $5.
Well, there you go.
Henry 101 with a $5 says, hail dudes, what Jay from Red Letter Media did nailed was that the original Ghostbusters had that 80s National Lampoon, which was written by Harold Ramis.
Mm-hmm.
Mad magazine comedy, hard to duplicate today. I agree. Absolutely, because we're living in a society. No, because we live in we're living in completely different fucking times with different sensibilities, and it's a shame because I think the 80s had some great, probably some of the best cinema ever.
Was a depressing part of the RLM video where they were just talking about all the famous and awesome things that came out of the 80s that are still referenced now, and it's like, what have we made in this generation? Like that gets that same kind of. We're talking about sci-fi technology, and then I think you can talk about movie monsters too. Just like where's the new stuff?
We'll no doubt discuss this in a couple of hours' time.
Oh, but, God, yes.
My God, does the Predator just look unbelievable? It still look unbelievable today.
When I first saw Predator and everything is up to in that film, we should save this for the stream, but I'll just say that I was fascinated by it.
It were good. Awesome. Chevalier Delise with the 2 Canadians says, hey, guys, the best Blade movie is Blade Trinity. Out.
Oh, jeez.
Out.
No.
Get out.
Illegal opinion.
I am sick of these nonsense. Out. Le Chevalier de Luxe. You can stay. I like you. Gary speaking his L's with a £2 says, I like Ghost Rider too. Poor Gary. Ah. Hey, you leave him alone. He loves his Ghost Rider. Andy Radart with a £5 says, Hail! In Doctor Who, I enjoyed when the Doctor was in Charlie's head talking to the angel and literally repeated what the angel had already said. Skills. Yeah, the writing wasn't so hot in that episode. But it's Doctor Who. Night Eye PF with a €5 says, they forgot no woman looks like that with just training. Muscles that big on a woman equals drugs. A lot of drugs. Who? Which woman? Evelyn, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
She-Man? Shevelyn.
She-Man.
That was fucking ridiculous. Shark Dentures with a $2 says, so many great audio clips of us the stream. Yay. Jake Wilson with a $5 says, hello, lads. Has anyone watched Arcane on Netflix? No, but I do intend to.
Yeah, I've been recommended it by fucking everybody.
Yeah.
I should probably see it at some point.
So I haven't at the moment, do intend to. Yummy Yum Eat M Up. Okay. With a $5 says, so as having seen both season 1 and season 2 of Netflix He-Man, which one was worse, or should we just 86 the whole thing? Oh, well, 86 the whole thing. The whole thing was shit. But in my opinion, the second part is even worse than the first part. And I did not think much of the first part at all. But yeah, just 86 the whole thing was this. And the annoying thing is the animation on it is beautiful. I mean, apart from they had to make stupid fucking women, but the animation on it, just as a rule of thumb, was absolutely beautiful. And just a waste with Kevin's shitty fucking soy cucks writing. Zeke Zion with a $5 says, look, as you already do Batwoman and Doctor Who, why on earth are you subjugating yourself to the new He-Mans? I worry about your mental health. You and me both, darling. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce this. This is one of your boys again. Me pralau code jokey.
What?
Me pral code jokey. Jokey.
All right, what'd they say?
Okay, they gave a super sticker of a dancing pair for 5 New Zealand. So thank you. Michael Hardy with a £5 says 4 hours into a trip across Indonesia in a minibus full of locals. God, you guys keeping me going as every bump in the road is jarring. No chance of sleep. Nightmare. But hey, have a load of fun, dude. Have a ton of fun in the bump. No. Wait, what? I didn't say that. Michael B, a.k.a. Shogun Gaming, with a 14 Danish phallic unicorn. I haven't seen you for a bit, dude. Good to see you again. The Devastator with €5 says, it's time for our own ESG score. Entertaining, strong characters. Good writing. I wish. Angela Richter with a $5 says, Daddy, tell me how Evelyn got over on Skeletor.
Dude, when you were describing that, I was just like,
poisonous monkey.
Yeah.
Just received another PayPal tip, by the way, from someone. I just call them Rolfs because it gives their proper name as opposed to their. Don't listen to DSP, who's a lying piece of fucking filth. It gives their proper name instead of their, thing name. So I don't want to dox anyone. Just call you Rolfs. With a, I think, like a €20. So thank you, dude. Very generous. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where are we? Andy Radart with a £5 says 80s Ghostbusters had genuine charm like many 80s films, but modern filmmakers seem terminally unable to instill that feeling these days. I just thought, it's usually on the back of good writing, but the 80s was the decade, I'll tell you that. Whew.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Go on a little time machine. We'll make YouTube before anyone else does.
I'd quite happily go back to like 1980 right now. 80s, 90s, 2000, 30 years on. Yeah, they'll probably see me to my death. So, yeah, I'd quite happily go back through the 80s, 90s, and noughties.
They invent a bunch of shit in the early 2000s or whatever. We're just like, well, that was fun. Time to go.
Yeah. It's funny because the Matrix says, oh, we used this period of time because this is when humanity was at its peak. And I kind of thinking, yeah, they're kind of right because we went downhill real fucking quick after the turn of the century.
Someone said you weren't even born there, Mauler. It's like, okay. I can still. I like they take issue with that, not the time travel aspect.
Yeah, well, I could say I'd love to go back to the 50s and live in the 50s. I wasn't born in the 50s,
Yeah.
but you can appreciate the period of time.
I would go visit medieval times, have a walk around, probably leave straight away because I don't know what's going to happen. But
Yeah, I don't want to get whatever
the
they've
end of the
got.
stake or whatever.
Yeah. You'll speak with a weird accent. Burn the witch. Fuck off, mate. Jesus.
They'd be like, if you come near me, I'll cast a spell. Oogle boogle. Oogle boogle.
Booga booga woogle.
You see that frog? That used to be your friend.
Yeah. I fucked it up. You can't say I fucked up. Oh, Jesus Christ. They'll be like, blasphemy. Burn them at the stake.
You go, no, not that guy. The other one. That guy over there. His name is Jesus Christ. It's fine.
Yeah, it's him. Blasphemy, taking the Lord's name in vain, burn the birds at the stake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Swearing.
If you burn me, you'll never know the secret. Then they're like, ooh, what secret? You're like, I'm not going to tell you the secret. It's a big secret.
Secret of the day. Oh, no, I thought we were going to do the labyrinth thing. Okay. Clever comment with a $10 says, hey, boys. Anyone check out You? That Netflix series following the story of an obsessive stalker. It has some interesting concepts, but I'm a bit iffy on how it holds up objectively,
I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I do believe, I could be wrong, but I think it's got Mary Hamilton from Batwoman in it.
Top-notch show already, then.
Mr. Grant Gregory with a 5 Australian says, how much monies do we have to pay to get It's a Gundam as a permanent guest? We will pay. Also, check out Tuesday night main event. New intros every week. I invited Gundam. I mean, he's got an open invite anyway, but I invited Gundam before the show, like hours before the show. If he wanted to come on, he could come on. And he said, my sleeping pattern's a bit fucked at the minute. I'm on Japanese time, which I fully understand because my sleeping pattern goes all over the place. So I said, okay. Well, I said, look, the offer's there. Just message us if you want in. So we do the show. Obviously, no Gundam, as you saw. We finished the show, 4.25 hours. Half an hour after the stream, I got a message from Gundam saying, "Right, I've woken up. Just give me a few minutes to dust off, and I'll be in." And I was like, we finished." He's like, okay. God bless, but boy, do I understand the fucked up sleeping pattern.
Oh yes.
Steve Hart with a £5 says, "Saw Ghostbusters today for my birthday. Happy birthday." It lacked the charm of the original and lasted 30 minutes, and the last 30 minutes were pretty cringe. Well intentioned, but not great. Dread with a $5 says, "I dare you to do it the way Longman, live action first, and then the anime, dub or sub." Always sub.
I've heard that I should be watching the new version first and probably avoid the original. That's what I've heard.
Ooh.
It's just the best way to do it, apparently, you know.
What are we talking about?
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, dude, have you seen it?
Yeah, I just everyone, including you, recommend that I watch the new one like twice and ignore the old one. That's what I've been hearing.
What? I'm doing a special Cowboy Bebop stream on this Monday.
Ah,
if you want in.
I've not seen it, so.
Well, you could see it.
How long is it?
Well, I mean, look, do you like the anime?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Probably not. Probably
probably not.
Probably not. I'm rounding up some Cowboy Bebop fans, so I've already got a couple of people. And I put out some feelers to another. So we can do what nerds do, which is nerd out stuff we like. Dan C with a £5 says, "If you guys made a Star Wars movie, I would bet you could transform it into something great." I would just take the payday and go
to the Bahamas. I knew it.
Underneath the mango tree, my honey and me.
Oh.
Josh P with a $10 says, "Speaking of Chris," okay, I was trying to watch the video where he calls out Drinker. Got bored and stopped, but he has gotten fat, or is it just me? Chris Stuckman, is they talking about? Did he try and do a video calling out Drinker?
So, well, he said a lot of videos are like angry and that they're just trying to make money and that they take issue with Phoebe Waller-Bridge for the only reason, I guess, that they hate women. And so everyone thought he was talking about Drinker. He might be. But Chris has never had an interesting thing to say, so I don't really care.
No, I've never found anything Chris Stuckman said interesting in the slightest. And I think a lot of them are very jealous of our friend, Mr. Drinker.
Yes. You can do what they can do better while drunk.
Yeah. Did you, who's the other one? Dan Merle. He's another fucking massive pussy. He had a little baby cry, didn't he? As well.
About Drinker? Or?
Well, I mean, it was kind of levied at anyone who sort of was in that space. So you don't know specifically, but I always, you know, if Drinker's on there, it's because they're jealous of
well, yeah, like
his exponential growth, the fact that he fucking nails it. He does it in a comical and entertaining way.
It annoys me when they say like you only make negative videos because it's for money. It's not about anything else. It's like I do positive stuff, positive quote unquote. But like Drinker, he's positively covered a shit ton of films at this point.
We all do plenty. Somebody did the other day sent a message on Twitter to us. And you could just tell by the way that it's phrased that all they were trying to do was like either get under your skin or try and like get you to give a reaction. And they were just like, I've been Az, I'm so sick and tired of just like negativity on your channel. Why can't you do something positive for once? I've been a fan for a long time. You got to stick that I've been a fan for a long time to pretend that you've been a fan for a long time. You got to pretend that. And I just said, I don't think you watched my videos because there's plenty of positive stuff on there, and left it at that. And then they were just like, no, there isn't. I've been a fan for 2 years, and no, there is. It's just negative. I think it's time for me to move on. So I said, bye, or see ya. Just responded like that, and they were just like, oh my god, I cannot believe you're so thin-skinned and can't accept criticism. And I'm just like, I haven't done anything. I've just said bye, but I mean, I didn't reply because I know they're trying to get me now to bite. They're just trying to get me to bite. So I didn't reply to that one at all. I just like left it. And then somebody just said, he doesn't do anything positive. Do you watch Hot Toys? Do you watch the Squid Game streams? Do you watch the Real BBC, which is a mixture of this and that? Do you watch his Batwoman reviews? And it was just like, that's all I had to do. Just had to wait for someone else to come along and just list it all. So yeah, there's obviously stuff that we complain about, seriously complain about, and then there's stuff like Batwoman, which is just meant to be pure entertainment for people.
What's the problem? They'll never convince people who are actually fans of us because they've not even opened the first door has not been opened, which is, have you watched this stuff? Because they prove immediately they haven't. Nobody likes watching us and hearing from someone who's critical of us. They hate everything because that person's like, no, they don't. So now I'm already in a position where I don't want to listen to you because you're clearly lying.
Well, yeah, because I mean, one of the great, one of the nicest organic things was like on Tuesday when we just started vamping about favorite Doctor Who, bits, and we just had this wonderful vamp of when the show was good and what our favorite episodes were, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah. Coughity cough. Dan C with a £5 says, I bet you guys could even find a way to retcon Doctor Who into something awesome. Oh, it would take barely anything to retcon Doctor Who. All you had to do, bring the Master back, make it the Master was, bullshitting, blah blah blah. They were trying to get into the Doctor's head, blah 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 blah.
Or just have a box, have written on it the Timeless Child, then have the new Doctor kick it and kick it and kick it and kick it in like 10 minutes. It's like,
just kick it out the TARDIS door.
New companions.
Oh no,
like,
lost in the void of space.
Yeah, new character's like, what the fuck was that? And then the Doc's just like, oh, it's just some bullshit. Anyway.
Yeah, what was that? Nothing. Believe me, nothing. Demi Wormy with a $5 says, y'all really need to check out the Gundam franchise. Deep stories about war, compelling characters, and of course, Netflix is about to violate it. I would. I do. You're right. I do. I would like to get into the Gundam stuff. I want to get into Evangelion? Something like that. I'd like to kind of get into that sort of stuff as well.
I hear good things about that. Castlevania's first 2 seasons are apparently good, right?
Yes. Full Metal Alchemist. I need to get into that sort of stuff as well.
Armstrongs, man, those fucking characters are awesome.
And I was trying to think of a porno, but I just couldn't.
Okay.
Okay. As the Spaz with a £1 fiddy whack swag. Live you with a 25 Rons. Probably time to retire the Cuties fan term and replace it with Pedro Pascal. Pedro lover. Pedro Pascal. Hollywood loves Pedro Pascal.
That's all you say.
Ah, man, did they get some shit, and rightly so. Joachim Stark with a 50 Swedish says, Jerry, Brala, and Spaz, the 3 teen kids that always get peeping Tom into trouble. Oh my god.
Convince him to do some funny things.
They try and prevent him from looking at the boobages. I try to say that to my mum. Because I had to bring boobs into conversation with my mum when I did a video of my mum a couple of Christmases ago. And I think my mum was quite, religious and stuff, and so I didn't want to say. So I didn't want to say like boobs to her, so I said the babages. She's like, "What?" I said the babages. She's like, "What do you mean?" And I just like the babages.
Mother, like, I shan't be more specific.
Yeah, it's hard to make more specific, mater. Case Fritz with a $5 says, I love Az. I live in Arizona. I love Gary. I love all the crew. You guys make my life better. I hope you all have a great tea day. Thank you, dude.
Thanks very much.
Guardian Fortress with a $10 says, just saw the rant on Friday Night Tights, I believe. Sorry if it's the wrong one. Good rant, though. Thank you. Yeah, it was on Friday Night Tights. I lost my shit. Lost my shit over dumb, stupid, fucking non-celebs. Agopian with a $5 says, ever since the co-host wars, now every show is EFAP. Oh my god. Eureka 7 is also good. Cheers, Nina. I know, it's taken over. Caligula with a 10 Canadian says, Rittenhouse should sue just to make them admit that their reporting isn't factual. Well, he has said that his lawyers are on the job. They're on the job of, and we've seen CNN do some right U-turns and to try and get themselves out of trouble, but we'll see. Guardian Fortress with a $10 says, mainstream media is the Chris Stuckman of new coverage. Just a quick bit with no references. Ooh.
Pretty much.
I mean, I do remember I tried to watch Stuckman, but I just found him.
The only thing he did was do it early and fast. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is enough. Back in the day, that would have been more than enough. I mean, remember Irate Gamer?
The name sounds familiar.
He basically just tried to clone AVGN, and he was awful, but he got some level of success because just so few people were doing it. And that's all it took. Because this is the thing, man.
DSP.
If you and I were sent back to 2004-ish, we would be on top of fucking YouTube by now. Like
2006, yeah. Is it 2006? Yeah, Oh man. I won't lie, Mauler. I have thought those thoughts. What if it was 2006, 2007? Abby over YouTube like a fucking rash. But don't do games because there was no monetization for games, so it would be into pop culture and TV and stuff, TV film. Man, we would be in mansions by now.
Oh yeah. And we'd know all of the opinions we're supposed to have.
Yes. Oh, but those sweet, sweet sponsorships.
It would be great. We could say whatever words we want for at least about 10 years. We could say whatever words we want.
Yeah, for a good half a decade, we could say some horrific stuff.
We could talk about how everybody should die.
Yeah. Everyone should go kill themselves.
and it would have been a-okay. And then he's gonna be like, I'm offended, and we'd be like, uh-oh, time to leave. We're about done now.
Yeah. But
Imagine
we
that kind of like,
would made the bank by then.
imagine we actually did that. We said, like, we know when this all comes to an end, and the second someone says they're offended, we're going. Like 2011 or something, someone goes, I'm kind of offended by this. Like, right, shutting down the channel. It was great, guys. We'll see you around. I'm going to go back in time again. Back to
Yeah. Or maybe just, you know, just be nice. Fuck off, Vice. Right. More supers. Because we've got just over an hour left. Fuck.
You're gonna have to do a catch up. Aren't you?
I'm gonna have to do a catch up on the catch up because people are sending super chats and it's really nice and it's so sweet and lovely of them, but they shouldn't. This is your time to just sit back and relax, guys.
Yeah.
Oh wow. We've got Jim with a €2 says it was so relieved when the verdict came in. I was asleep at the time, and when I woke up, and I think I woke about 3 hours after the verdict had come in, and I breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I can say the same.
Dan C with a £5 says it is better for us to die in battle than look upon the outrage of our nation and our altars. Churchill, 1940. Not wrong. Liviu with a 25 Rons again. Ghislaine didn't kill herself. Wait, am I too early? Oh man, that case is being absolutely locked away from people. They're so fucking corrupt. So fucking corrupt, man. Some weird guy with a $2 says, I didn't know Az was a VIP. 69? Come on, 69. Squid Game.
Man, 69. Then he went with 96, and he was.
Then he went
still
with 96.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, and then he tried to get a blowjob from a Korean dude.
Oh, we've all been there.
Just that was so quick and then beautiful. Some weird guy with a $2 says, I don't know, we had that one. Marksman of 117B with a $2 says, why did they do it twice? John McAfee was whacked. They did do it twice. Allegedly, maybe. El Chain Desor with a $5 says, everyone wants that Rose Tico standalone. Oh, standalone. Imagine if they announced a Rose Tico standalone fucking movie.
Buy it in a heartbeat. I'd burn it. It would be great. What do you mean? Directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Just
like,
her
why?
feet out all the just bare feet all the way through it. APM with a £5 says, do we think Chinballs is going to use the flux to make the other doctors from alternative universes? That at least would restore the original lineup. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not like I said, if the Timeless Children's sticking around, and I think a lot of who Russell T Davies casts as the Doctor, I could be out before that even begins. Ronme68 with a $5 super chat. No message, but thank you. Andrew Clark with a $2 says federal trial equals no TV or pics. Hi, Rags. Yeah, we were discussing that, so thank you for that. Dave Panreos with a £4.50 says someone for a young new Doctor and is now out of contract. Tom Holland. Tom Holland ain't looking at Doctor Who, mate. He's a Hollywood boy. And I don't think he would be a good Doctor either.
Not yet.
Ronme68 with a $5 says K Kennedy contract picks or it didn't happen. Oh my. Mr. Riley with a £1.79. We still have Superman and Lois for now anyway. For now, we'll see what they do with that. But I think they're trying to keep that away from the Arrowverse. Because I think, from what I've heard, Batwoman's been guest starring on the Flash for this.
Yep.
I ain't watching that. You can fuck off. Okay. As the Spaz again with the £2 says, London is a world in itself, Gary. Yeah, that's quite true. Carl Naff with a €2 says, mailed a drawn picture of you BBCs to Gary. Ooh. I'm sure Gary will show us. APM with a £5 says, we poofs don't make sandwiches. They've got carbs as carbs. No! Carbs is the enemy of every poof. Digby Strawbridge with a £5 says, making your own sarnies is nice, but having them made for you is better. Amen. You get to choose and you give someone else work. Exactly. I'm just I'm just a lovely guy.
Yeah.
B Colpy with a $5 says, as is a white bread sandwich supremacist. Yes.
I mean, there are worse things to be, you know.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'll be happy with that. But I do love like a malt loaf, a malty loaf with the nuts in it and seeds in it, like a seed batch loaf of bread. But when it's seed batch, then I like it for marmalade.
Mm-hmm.
Digby Strawbridge again with a £5 says, should we consider muzzles for celebrities? Keep up the good works, Jen. I think that'd be a great idea. Did you see somebody and Seth Rogen were talking to each other on Twitter today, and he was like, oh, my car got broken into. Seth Rogen was basically like, well, we're rich, so it don't matter. Just buy another fucking car. Just make sure you don't leave your valuables in it. And he's like, but I feel violated. And it's just like, it's just a fucking car. It's just fucking fuck off.
Yep.
Mel with a $5 says, I think Evil Willow was one of the high points of Buffy. What say ye?
Grieving Willow, basically. Yeah, it's fantastic. I look forward to talking about it thoroughly when I find the right sort of format. But it's season 6 of Buffy. It's one of my favorite things in all of stuff. It's that show when you watch season 1, it's like, oh no, the demon's gotten into the internet. Now he's in a robot and he's smashing through a wall going, rah! It's like, oof, this show is And then you get to season 6 where they basically talk about how you can have a mindset that basically gets you to the point of not knowing why you should even live anymore. Because you can lose the people you love, or you can lose what you thought to be the meaning of life. That's what the two major characters go through. And the season culminates with trying to argue, even when you hit that level of rock bottom, how can you regain a drive to stay alive? It's incredibly fucking harsh to go through, and it's just top notch. It's what I love about Buffy. There's a lot of really complicated things to say.
People in the chat going, bored now.
Whoa.
That was
every person I watch the show with, they do not see that coming. They're like,
no,
fucking hell. And you're like, yep, she just did that.
It was swift and brutal.
That's the kind of, I feel terrible about this. Like, oh, it would have been so cool to have watched that in this environment to a degree where we can all go episode by episode. We can watch that shit together and just be like blown away. Because obviously I just saw it on VHS and TV most of the time on my own. You know, it'd be nice to have had like a community for it.
I think
Gary said he had a one partially with like his comic shop and forums and stuff, but you know.
Well, I used to like I I was working with some good people in one of the jobs. A lot of bad people in this job. It's a couple of good people. And we would go and we'd go around to his house on like it was the day that Buffy was on TV. I don't know I can't remember. I think it was a Tuesday. But we'd go around to his house the day that Buffy was on TV, and we'd get, we'd have, just have a sandwich with each other, and we'd plug in the PlayStation. But we'd watch Buffy together. We'd just watch Buffy together. So that was pretty cool. I
think you're right about it being Tuesday, by the way, because there's once more with feeling when they find out Dawn's been kidnapped. Buffy's response to that is, must be Tuesday. Shit. It's a nice little fourth wall break, but also really, she just gets kidnapped in universe a lot. So, whatever.
Yes. Reet, where did we get to? We got to... Excuse me. Andre Medelsky with a 50 check says, Hail! You reminded me. Have you seen, and if, your thoughts on anime film Ninja Scroll? Yes. Just saw it again. We need those heroes now more than ever. Haven't seen it for a long time, but I've seen Ninja Scroll a few times. Really good. Really enjoyed it.
I have not seen it.
Oh, you should. You should watch the movie, Ninja Scroll movie.
Well, what? We're going to do as kill me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Bored now.
No. Skin.
I want to keep my skin. That sounded weird. Leonard with a 25 checks. What? Swag. Aitken with an 8 Australian sandwich recipe, soft kebab bread, favorite salami, tomato, fresh mozzarella, fresh basil. My Italian friends say you're welcome. God, that sounds fucking delicious.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, I'd love to. But do you know, I fucked myself today, Mauler.
What'd you do?
Well, I did this. I watched Batwoman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I did the video on the Batwoman, and then you edit and upload. Then when that was going on, I was watching Predator because it's been a while since I watched Predator, so I wanted to just
of course,
refresh. Yeah. So I watched Predator, and then when I finished Predator, I then had to watch 2 episodes of Hawkeye. So I watched the 2 episodes of Hawkeye. Then I made the Hawkeye video, edited, uploaded.
Oh.
When that finished, it was time for this stream.
Oh.
Went straight to the stream. I have fucking eaten today.
Dude, I've done that with EFAP before, where I don't know what it is about the brain, but like hunger pangs. Like, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Whatever. But like, if I'm like experiencing some great fucking hunger feelings, but then I get into like a particularly interesting argument, they just fuck off for a bit. Like, they're respecting my interest in the argument. As soon as it's done, though, they'll be like, "All right, now can we eat?" Like,
yeah.
Fuck off.
And it's kind of like we got 50 minutes until Drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I've got nothing in until Saturday, so I'd have to order something in. They'd never be able to like cook it, deliver it, and me eat it before the Drinker stream.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
Well, I mean, maybe end the stream a little bit early and get yourself some food, because
yeah,
I don't want you to die.
I don't have anything in the cupboards. I got nothing in the cupboards. I'm waiting for my Saturday food delivery.
Nothing at all. So you said you had some Jack Daniels.
I got some. Some what?
I thought you had some gin. Isn't that good enough?
I got some gin. Yeah, I could just. No, but even if I ordered the food now, let's say it takes 45 minutes to get here. That's 5 minutes before the fucking Drinker stream. That ain't gonna happen.
An extra 20 minutes.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's not as if I'm gonna fucking die of starvation.
I don't know. I want to do some streams with you.
I think I'd have to go several fucking years without eating for that to happen. But no, I just realized. I just fucking realized because my stomach suddenly, when we were talking about sandwiches, and then my stomach started to make funny, you know.
So I'm more suggesting to Ed earlier, who is this imposter? It's like, well, to be fair, it's in aid of starting another stream. So
I'm right. Yeah. Let's stop the stream now and say, hey, and then people go, why did this? Oh, where's the stream? Is it ended? Yeah, it's ended because as is starving. Starving. He's a fat fuck.
that's what they would
How
say.
can he be fucking starving? Just tell him to get his fucking ass back here. Read the fucking super chats. That's what
So cruel.
I'd say that.
So mean. See, I would run for president on the policy of no more fat jokes.
I love
And they're like, what do you think about the economy? And I'm like, no more fat jokes.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's not fair.
I think about foreign policy, no more fat jokes. It's enough.
Even I made a fat joke at the fucking prosecutor of the state in the Rittenhouse trial.
Was it Gary that brought it up at that thing? Or it could have been Gundam, actually. The whole, like, whatever writer was like, enough of Spider-Man making fat jokes against Otto. We can't have that.
Oh, yeah, well, there was something like in the comic industry going, you know, it's fat shaming when you say like nasty things. Spider-Man's a horrible person for fat shaming. Fuck off.
So fucking dumb.
It's like, these are his fucking, yeah, I called him Fatlock.
Well, maybe you should apologize to him. It's like, he's killing people. It's like, yes, but you called him fat. So maybe you can understand why he's killing people.
And that's why he's killing people, because he's got a very low self-esteem. Thanks to people like you, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Fuck. Why?
All right.
With drones, I could get your takeaway to you in half the time, ass.
I'm gonna run on a policy of actually all fat jokes, nothing but fat jokes.
So help me God.
I'll be like, we have to legalize fat jokes and actually force them. If ever you order anything from a waiter, or if you write an essay, there has to be a fat joke in there.
What?
Hey.
2.
I mean, I think that I'm going to be a successful president. President Mumblo.
I'll vote for you.
Sweet.
Oh, God, now the next super chat's got fucking food in it. The God of Gravy with a £9 says, you can only eat one, and the others are erased from existence. A regular sandwich. A sandwich biscuit, like a Bourbon or an Oreo. Ice cream sandwich, such as a Maxibon, or a Victoria sponge cake. Now choose. Sandwich. A good old regular sandwich.
I think I might join you there. You know, I fancy a sandwich right now as well. Every time we talk about them, they suddenly become this food that I'm like, you know what? I need it.
I'd like a sandwich.
People for men. It allows us to reach enlightenment.
Somebody here. It's funny. As he's talking about how hungry he is and how he needs to read super chats, but he's not reading or eating.
No.
I don't know if this is Sissy 5 deck. I don't know. With a $5 says Wheel of Time. Male Forces users sealed the Dark One, and their half of the Force was poisoned by him. Thus, women Force users manipulate the world. So, Wheel of Time, male Force users sealed the Dark One, and their half of the Force was poisoned by him. Thus, women Force users manipulate the world. Yeah, in 2021, I think we, I tried to. I gave up after 38 seconds of that, but that's pretty good. Mel with a $5 says, "What happened to the American Gods? Is it still on?" I don't know. Jordan Crow with a $10 says, "In what Wheel of Time there is female and male magic? The male magic got tainted, and men go crazy if they use it. So the women are in control. It is more complicated, but that's the basics. Yeah, it's probably how you phrase it then in the first 38 seconds, because it was just like, fuck men.
That still already sounds
men
kind of
made all the
retarded,
mistakes. Men made all the mistakes, and now women are doing shit. Like,
Go women.
go vagina.
I'm pro vagina. I think they're all right.
I'm pro vagina. It's just the cunts.
I see what you mean. I see how you've categorized this.
Inquisitor Seraph with a $10 says, the end of Family of Blood always gets me. So it's good. You Psychology with a £5 says, a full-on commie SAW tried to convince me to read Wheel of Time by selling it like the TV show, and it put me right off. Also, muscle girls need love too. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a kink. That'll probably be Sheevelin, Hevelin. Loki Skogely Jotum with the 2 Canadians says, I capped your Instagram roll to 10K. Check Twitter. Boom. A Terran Federation citizen with $10 says, Wheel of Time is kind of like in the book. Basically, magic comes in male and female versions. Spoilers. No, okay, I'm not gonna give the spoilers. But thank you. Offer Knave with a $5 says, take Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and the tone of Buffy. Throw them in a blender, then pour into 300 muffin tins. Ta-ta! You've made Stargate.
All right.
Stargate was a fun show. Nuclear Winter Gamer with a 10 Canadian says, a super team-up idea. Peeping Tom joins forces with Professor Az, who leads group ragtag super proctologist training at the Professor's Az's School for Gifted Proctologists. They are the Az-men.
I'll fund it.
Yeah. Prodigy Music with a $5 says, what a terrible snack bag. No orange Jaffa cakes. You call yourself a Brit with that mouth? I am American, and I know their value. How dare you?
My goodness.
I do like a Jaffa cake.
I'll do as well.
Ralph Mack with the 2 Australians says, can't wait to live and come with Mark in the metaverse. Okay. Prodigy Music again with the $2 says, 1-to-1 functional Death Star. The real Great Reset. If there's a 1-to-1 Death Star in orbit, I would be a wee bit fucking.
Can I be on it so that I don't know if I want to be on Earth.
You would snuff it. Frankfurt has dropped a couple of euros through PayPal and said, thanks for being friends. When life offers none, I will always support you. Loves you. Thank you, Frankfurt 3. I appreciate you. Caligula with a $5 says, $5 Canadian dollars says, Matt Smith wasn't a fan growing up, but he ingratiated himself to the fan base and respected the role. That's what we love about him. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if an actor doesn't know the franchise they're getting involved with, but you know, doing some research and respecting the fans and stuff like that, I think it's pretty nice.
Oh, great.
Art Red-Handed with a $10 says, hail BBC, GQ interview with the Wheel of Time showrunner talks about how he managed to keep the rights to the IP by putting out a horrible pilot episode at 2 a.m. Super Bowl night and locking in perpetuity. Slime. Yes, it sounds a bit slimmy. Ralph Mack with the 2 Australians says, hey, hi guys. Gary, I still can't supers. I don't know why. I don't know. No, as saying his L's with a £2 says, It's fish fingers and custard, not fish custard. Sorry. Sorry. Agent Zero. I'm sure I just thought at some point they referred to it as fish custard. I don't know.
I don't quite remember.
I think he does when he's having a rant. Or Amy says it when she's having a rant about him. But I don't know. Agent Zero with a $5 says, I said it before and I'll say it again. Modern day X-Men are nothing better than old school brotherhood of evil mutants. Oh my God. Dan C with a £5 says, the Day of the Doctor, I have said it many times, but that had so much potential they messed it up. Well, man, Eccleston didn't want to get involved. I thought it was fair enough, but Eccleston didn't want to get involved, and that's he was going to be, of course, the the War Doctor was actually just going to be Eccleston, so they had to improvise. Son Goku with a $5 says that X-Men Green sounds like an episode of Rick and Morty of their female Captain Planet episode. It sounds terrible. That's X-Men Green. Man of War 665 Nair with the Beast with a $6.65 super chat says, have you adequately considered the feelings of your pizza prawns today? Yes, in my belly. Winky Wanky Woo with a £1.50 phallic. What? Zwag. Padisha Emperor Shadam with a $5 says, Foundation show started off okay, but episode 4 was unrecognizable from the book, had woke diversity speeches, and made all the important characters black whammons. Of course it did. Ralph Mack with the 2 Australians says, have you guys forgiven EVS yet? Would love another stream. Don't care about him. Andy Radhart with a £2 says, Ari Pedro's tweet, not sure hell is that peaceful. I think there's plenty of Hollywood celebrities there. The 10th Planet with a €10 says, try to sit through Shitflix Bebop and by God it was a chore. Only good thing to come out of it was Yoko Kanno and the seatbelts coming back to new music. Soundtrack is actually pretty good. Yeah. Shame that the other thing wasn't. And finally,
Oh my God.
Well, finally from the Tuesday stream. The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS with a $5 says, I'm going to watch the new Who Xmas specials. Are you getting my previous super chats? I've been reading them out, dude. I managed to get a couple, I think, on the day, and then we got a couple here as well. So now let's go to today's super chats, you naughty, naughty people. Oh, man, and there's a ton of these as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through them in time. This is crazy. Hocus Pocus, Yanandrice Folk. No, the wrong one. Mr. Tickle Trunk with the 2 Canadians says, here's a new one for you to have to read. Nerd. Oh, my God, you nerded me. Look, guys, as regards to EVS, right? EVS has never contacted me for any sort of apology, communication, or anything. Everything that he did was on his own stream to you. He was performing to you. He doesn't give a shit about me. He doesn't give a shit about what he said. He didn't come to try and apologize. He didn't offer apology to me. He did it all to you. It's all fucking theater. Okay? So if he wants to fucking communicate, he can come to me like a fucking man, not a little bitch, and fucking talk to me properly. But he isn't. So I got no time for him. Snake. So yeah, it's all fucking theater for you. He just thrives off fucking drama. That's what he needs. Drama. So he can stick it on his channel, keep it on his channel, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, making videos, doing streams, and I'll quite happily do it without having to have people like that in my life. Showed his true colors, showed exactly what he is. Don't care. Done. Reet, Andre Medelsky. So that's nice and cleared up, I hope. Andre Medelsky with a 50 check says, Hail 1 is 6 shaved King Az and Captain Mauler. Shaved?
Hello.
Shaved? Okay. Kelly Johnson with a $2. Az, do you hate Game of Thrones Season 8 or Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who more? Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who more, because Game of Thrones was just a show that I watched. I didn't read the books, so it doesn't have any history for me. Doctor Who has a lot of history for me. So Game of Thrones is just like something I'm never gonna watch again. Whereas Doctor Who, I want to watch again, but they got to fucking sort out the they got to sort out the law, dude. They got to sort out the law. Otherwise, it's a big Neddy no. And Kelly Johnson again with a $5 says, Mauler, would you piss on the dumpster fire that was Game of Thrones Season 8, or would you just let it burn?
I don't. Because regarding that previous question, that probably annoyed me more because Game of Thrones meant more to me than Doctor Who did.
Yeah.
And Doctor Who can be at least partially repaired by a writer just saying, nah, none of that's true. Game of Thrones is dead forever. So would I piss on Season 8? I guess I did the equivalent by making all those videos, so maybe.
Wow.
But I would hope it would put the fire out, but then drown in the piss. That's what I'm after.
I did one Game of Thrones video, and that was enough. And there was still plenty of people that watched it, which was crazy as well. I think because everyone was just looking for videos about what they thought of the episode or whatever. Loose Cannon 84 with a $5 says, Happy Thanksgiving from across the pond. Well, it's Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and gals. Well, from America anyway, the Americans. Canadians, no. Anyone else, no. There you go. Laydart with a 100 checks says, Sorry I'm late. I was making those damn sandwiches. Anyway, did you hear that they are rebooting Fresh Prince as drama? I almost barfed when I saw the trailer. Is there a trailer?
Yeah, it's hideous. It ain't the show we watched.
Oh, man, I got to see the trailer. Yeah, we got about 30 minutes. I think we should be able to do these super chats in 30 minutes. Sorry, you going to say something?
It's a weird. I don't know if it's like if the intro for the show. I don't know if that's what they've released, but it's like a play on the fucking. Now this is a story all about how, but like it's like a new vision. And it's fucking horrible. I'm not sure what it is. I assume it is a trailer. I'm curious yourself.
I don't know because I haven't seen, so I don't know. I have to see. I have to source this out and watch. But I did hear that they were redoing it. They're revamping it in some way, but I still thought they were doing it as a comedy. So doing it as a why? I got a crazy idea. Why don't you just create a new show?
I'm sorry. What you just said makes no sense at all.
Why don't you just create a new show?
Because we'd have to risk not having people be interested.
I do. You know, I actually think there's some truth there. I think it's trying to ride the coattails of a known IP.
Yep.
So it's, you know, going to have nothing to do with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or any of that. But because people have heard brand.
Well, Will Smith's an executive producer, apparently.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a bit worried about Will Smith at the moment. I hope he's got people around him.
Did you see the thing?
Sounding very, very sad recently.
Did you see the thing that Jay shared on Twitter where it was like Will Smith says that he used to have sex so much he started throwing up during it?
Yes.
Like, okay. What made you feel the need to tell everyone that?
He's had so much sex, he just used to start vomiting during sex.
Yeah.
Just imagine if they're having sex with Will Smith and he starts vomiting all over you.
not the preference when having sex, but you know, I don't knock it till you try it, that sort of thing, right?
Okay.
You agree? You agree? Okay, good.
Well, I've not vomited during sex.
Again, there's two parts to it: the vomiter and the vomitee.
Okay,
And I wouldn't knock either until you've given them a shot.
I was going to say, yeah, okay, let's move on.
right.
J Mac with the $100 super chat says, I don't have to listen to you as you're not my real dad. I know, Jay, I'm
Aw.
sorry. But thank you. But I understand. Now go to your room. Fire Bear with a $5 says, God, it's fucking, this heater's drying my throat. As here's a little bit of money towards you renting a warehouse for you to store your toys and stuff. I need one.
See, I think you're buying all the hot toys because you're eventually going to make a huge toy Voltron, and it's going to take over Earth.
Kind of
ruined it.
Sussed me out, yeah. Toxic Monger of the Hateful Brood.
Ah.
Okay. With a $5 says, so we give you more super chats. Happy Turkey Day. I'll be enjoying a nice hot steamy turkey for you today and turkey sandwiches for the next week. Oh, I love turkey sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches, little bit of salt, stuffing, mayonnaise, boom. Oh, that's a sandwich.
So nice.
That's a great Sani. Uber Geek with a £5 says, I'm going to be that guy who annoys you with a useless super chat, so you have to read it out and waste your time. Well, I'm grateful for the super chat. So I don't think it's a waste of time. But it has added to the time.
It has indeed.
Kelly Johnson with a $2. What kills you more to review, Batwoman or Doctor Who? Definitely Doctor Who, because when I review Batwoman, it's, it's entertainment. Well, it's meant to be entertainment. I push everything to the nth degree and just try and ridicule what I can and whatnot. But I don't care about I don't care about fucking Batwoman. I can fucking burn in a fire for all I give a shit. But Doctor Who I care about, so it does pain me. It does pain me to review that, because you want to be reviewing good stuff and it's not good stuff. Bob A with a £2 says, Rittenhouse special, chaser and 4 shots. Oh.
Can't say that on television.
Can't say that on TV. But it's true. Maximilian Radakovich, maybe, with a $2 says, hail, Az and Mauler, and good morning to you, fine chaps. Well, thank you. Good morning to you too, sire. Zenik with a 140 Zargons says, Az, you and Gary have caused me to relapse. Uh-oh. I haven't bought toys / statues in years. But today, I had to take a look, and now I have pre-ordered myself a Kotobukiaki Deathstalker Felicia, a classic fighting game character. That's just a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And that's a relapse that you should fall into.
It'll give you power.
Yeah. Meezit Wizard. I've probably done that wrong. With a $10 says, damn you Brits for putting out fun content when I should be sleeping. And you're following this up with a drinker collaboration? Looks like I'll be downing pre-workout to make it through my day. Oh my God, pre-workout is fucking insanity. Makes like my fingers tingle. My hands tingle for a bit when you first have it. Makes energy drinks look like piss as well. Chris from Michigan with a 2-part super chat. Both parts $5 each. Thank you, Chris. Number 1. Greetings, Az. A bit of bad news today. I tried to watch all of Batwoman in one sitting, and now I have irreparable brain damage. Oh my God. Number 2, please donate to my GoFundMe to help me with my medical bills and impending transition surgery, as the show's also made me trans. Oh my God.
I think they have several hospitals now that have been erected specifically for victims of Batwoman. So,
yes.
Just depending on which city you're in, like you might have a shot at getting one of those.
Our Lady, the retarded Batwoman hospital, is my personal favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I do a little bit of charity work there. I don't like to.
Bay Longbone created one of them, I think, the first one.
Oh,
She really wanted to help people, and I don't blame her.
a lot of people have been lost.
Tragedy.
Well, not a lot, actually. Not a lot of people watch the show. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Breaking news?
Oh, kind of. I haven't checked the ratings today yet.
Oh my.
So let's
I'm
have
sure
a
they're high up. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure they're very high. So what did last night's episode of Batwoman get? Preliminary, a 0.467. Still preliminary, so it could go up, it could go down. We'll find out in about 3-4 hours from now. It's just like how can only 467,000 people watch? But it's all down to the demo, and the demo has not got above a 0.09 yet so far this season. So we shall see what happens. As is Shepherd's Pie Fetish with a £5 says, when are you gonna show Odin what a proper pizza looks like on Friday Night Tight Sounds? I'll do a homemade one. I'll do a homemade one. So when he's doing his special crust, what crust does he get? It's the like brioche or something. I don't know. I'll show him on a homemade pizza. Pete for a tenner says, thanks for streaming today, boys. Oh, thank you, Pete. If you want more streaming fun with us in 25 minutes, we're going to be over in Critical Drinkers channel talking about Predator.
Yes.
Starlin Falcon with a $5. I like to make hot toddies with drambuie. Oh, wow. Andrew Clark with a $2 says, Owen of Blythe actor furious at Rittenhouse verdict. Oh, well. And then Andrew Clark follows it up with another $5 saying, Rags, after 2.5 beers, Jay, you're my rock. Thanks for not taking the dog, because that's my thing. Pretend you to be a dog on the internet.
That's on Metal's channel. It's funny as fuck. He refers to Jay as the person that if he were in a rough river, that Jay would be the rock he hangs on to. It's like, oh.
Where you go? Where you going to? Anyway, Matthew Sturgis with a $20 says, I agree with Mauler on vodka, but I love this quote from 100 Bullets. We shouldn't be talking about taste. It fell on the tongue. That makes vodka what it's meant to be. And what's that? Slippery. Happy Turkey Day, lads. Happy Turkey Day to you too. Nick Nero with a $5 says, as you and the crew should get together and make like a top 20 or top 100 movies list. That would be cool. That sounds like hard work.
They're all going to be different, and then we'll argue.
Yeah.
Is that what you want? You want to hear us argue about movies? You're all sick.
Oh, no, that's a fucking hot disaster waiting to happen. Fat Batman with a $1 what dog. Insanity Methods with a £2 says, Peeping Tom, Rise of the Neighborhood Watcher.
Neighborhood Watcher. That's good.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Neighborhood Watcher and the rise of it. Trucker Rob with a $20 says, Merry Christmas, us. Merry Christmas to you, Trucker Rob. On the 25th of November. I think we've got a month to go, dude. But it's all good. Still Merry Christmas. You can have it. Paul Henley with a £5 says, did you see UK MP who today in Parliament, this is, I think I know what it's going to talk about, dared to say something about the female Doctor Who and female Equalizer. It created a lot of Twitter noise. He he said about male characters are being turned into females. It's no wonder men are turning to a life of crime.
Wow.
I'm gonna take that footage tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video about it tomorrow, I think, because it's pretty funny, and I think it'll be pretty funny video for a Friday. JB24 with a 2 Canadian 79 says another one for PT's Rogue Gallery, Dr. Money Shot.
Already good, but carry on. Is there a description?
Me No Other with a $2 says, are you ready for Ollie Alexander as the 14th? Oh, no. A Sticks with a $10 says, hail to you, gents. Any suggestion on how to stay sane in 2022? Get off Twitter. I'm getting those thoughts again that I just
unironically touch grass. It's good.
yeah. I think I gotta get it. Twitter is it's full of mentalists. I gotta get off that place. I gotta get off it. Striker X24 with a $5 says Hawkeye made me feel bad for Renner. You can tell he doesn't want to be there like Dougray. Kate has the nerve to tell him how to be a hero. Well, yeah. I mean, Renner doesn't. I mean, I don't think he was too fussed about this anyway, because I think they wanted to lock him in for the series, and he said I want to spend more time with my kids. So can I, can we sort of like push it? And then they were like, no, and he went, okay, then fucking replace me. And then they were like, okay, we'll push it.
That sounds like the thing you were telling me about with the Hot Toys, where he was like, I want a crate.
Yeah, that was one of the conditions with Jeremy Renner with the Hot Toys, that he got a crate, and Hot Toys were holding out. They were like, no. And he's like, we can't have my likeness. And I think he's
Jeremy.
Like, he gets a certain amount of crates going forward for every character made with his likeness. Hey, the guy knows how to business. He knows how to business,
Earl Ural.
And Striker X24 again with a $5 says, also Mauler, or as, if you get Dougray Scott on for an interview, tell us the number to reach and I'll donate $1,000. I'd love to speak to Dougray Scott.
Yeah,
But,
I would facilitate the fuck out of that, man. I'd be like, look, we can talk about whatever you want. Is there a chance you can talk about how shit Batwoman is? Please.
Yeah. Don't have to shit on anyone particular. You don't have to shit on anyone specifically, but,
There's a list of, like, don't mention, and number 1 is Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, all right, fine. We won't mention it.
Ouch. We got to push. Raji Abus Holson, maybe, with a $10 says, hey, guys, what did you think of Arcane? Haven't seen it yet. I loved it personally, story plus animation.
Not seen it.
Ackles Floozy with a $5 says, as I feel called out right now, damn. Maybe it could have been a sandwich thing. Nick Hartlian with a $5 says, as have you ever heard of Mythic Legions? It's a cool fantasy themed toy line that I think's worth checking out. I'll check it out. Yanis Sava, maybe, with €10 says the Bebop Netflix show pissed me so much. Maybe pissed me off so much. I couldn't sleep. Same company would do my favorite thing, One Piece. I might want to go burn the studio down. When will this stop? Please, as roast Bebop more. This Monday on this channel, 8 p.m., we're going to be discussing the live-action Cowboy Bebop, and there will be much roasting of said show. Brendan Lucas with a £2 says, Netflix Bebop is USA's revenge for Pearl Harbor. Ooh, ow. Miguel Olmo with a $20, thank you, says, hey, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Here's something to put a smile on both your faces, a comic named Amari Karate Look up the cover for volume 1. It will put the biggest smile in our faces. Have a good one. Oh, okay. Let me just do a quick Google search. Just seem to be like women with cleavage. Women
I'm
with
okay with
cleavage
that.
doing their thing. And then Miguel Olmo with the $5 says Raiders is a great all-time classic movie, but you can't beat one of the best lines, no ticket.
Yeah.
I like that. I liked it. Threw him out the hot air balloon. Andre Medelsky with the 50 checks says the Temple of Doom is my favorite, but went to get kicked out. The scene in The Last Crusade where he bumps into Fuhrer and he signs his book is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They made a Hitler gag. Could
It's
you
fucking
imagine
great, too.
2021? I know, but 2021, somebody goes, oh, wouldn't be funny, right? He's in Germany, in Berlin. He's trying to find, his father. He's trying to find whatever. He gets the book, and Hitler walks past him, and then signs it. And they went, "You said Hitler. We're gonna go to Twitter now and destroy your life until you kill yourself."
Yeah, there'd be some article being like, it kind of tries to make Hitler look like a good guy, like he would sign people's stuff, which is absurd.
Yeah,
I think Indiana Jones is pro-Hitler. I'm pretty sure.
Steven Spielberg, the Jew, is pro Hitler. Okay, that's a brave gambit. That Loose Cannon 84 with a $2 says got my Mauler and Rags plushies, quality. Also, hi Rags. Yeah, I got mine right here next to me. 66 Starship Alien with a 3 ords with a thumbs up super sticker. Boom, right back at you.
Nice.
Thank you. DB Duel with a $10 says the one show I was looking forward to, Wheel of Time, is sadly a big disappointment with garbage world building and a lack of understanding of the source material. That's all I'm hearing from people that know the book. I'm a friend to Sarah Connor. And it's a picture of the Terminator. You are a liar, sir. You are a liar. With a $5 says Cowboy Bebop Wannabe Universe Trilogy. Watch Samurai Champloo and Space Dandiaz. Champloo is birth of lo-fi chill hop music. Amazing original soundtrack. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people telling me to watch Samurai Champloo. Night King 01 with the $5 says, I saw House of Gucci last night. It was fine. Ridley Scott, inconsistent, and Jared Leto has the most over-the-top accent ever. Al Pacino was great, though. Samuel Myth with a £2 says, favorite LucasArts Star Wars games?
Battlefront 2?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I played some Battlefront 2.
I really like Bounty Hunter on the GameCube era. Then, of course, there's people going to be upset if we don't mention, like,
Dark
KOTOR and stuff like that.
I like that. Yeah. KOTOR was great.
Exactly. Got to mention them.
Yeah, but now they're being remade to be fucking SJW shit. John Quinn with a $20 says, yeah, Stuckman's video is titled Chris Stuckman Destroys Critical Drinker.
That's not his video. Somebody else made that.
Okay. But then never mentions him in the review, but he refers to himself in the third person. Okay. Solely Texas C with the $5 says, happy Thanksgiving, lads. Got a huge piece of homemade maple bourbon pumpkin for Az and Mauler. Yum, yum. And one of apple cranberry for Gary. Nice. Reverend Al with a €5 says, hi, Az. Yesterday I found out that Chrissy Mayer doesn't know your Ocean Man song. Shame on her, but also shame on you. How? Why? Boobies! I'm sure she's seen it. You only have 10 minutes until drinker. Read faster. I know. We're nearly done. Toxic Monger of the Hateful Brood with a $5 says, every time you say stop, it only makes me want to give it to you more. Oh my God. Super Church, of course. Hi, Rags. Loose Cannon 84 with a $2 says, take that as. I know. Michael Miller with a 14 Zargon says, are we not talking desperate STD move to Pluto TV? Yeah, Pluto TV, which is the live streaming service in the UK to watch Star Trek Discovery. But, you know, I don't trust that streaming platform, so I'm just not going to watch it. That's my, I'm sticking to it. Patrick Mulligan with the 5 Canadian says, they are filming Last of Us in my house, in my city/province. I hope HBO has learned a lesson with Game of Thrones and keep an eye on the writers and fix the story. No, I bet you they don't. No. Cuckman's a consultant and an executive producer, I believe, on that. They ain't fixing shit. They're probably, if they're going to retcon anything, they'll be retconning stuff that was used in the first game. Yeah. Fred the Cosmic Chicken with a £5 says, this is how you declare war. Mauler, your critics are poor, and a high rags to reestablish good relations. And as make me a sandwich, please. Get that out. Make me a sandwich. I'm the fucking... Pyro Amos with a $5 says, I learned in the military holiday season is also self-deletion season. Thanks for giving us a place not to be alone. Never alone, dude. There's always some of us, one of us idiots is going to be doing something. So you're never alone, man. Never alone. Mojo Skyver with a $5 says, about to take Rags out for a walk while listening to you lads. Mauler stays at home. Merry gobbledygoo. Woo to the MCU. Hi, Az and Moob Shilly.
Like how you struggle with this.
I really fucking struggle with that one. JB24 with a 2 Canadian 79 says, to add on, Dr. Money Shot and the Nutbusters. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Big Daddy MRI with a $5 says, hi, Az. Glad you are having the stream. Be safe and don't fucking change. Sometimes we all need a stark view of reality. Well done. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so. And then there's just a couple more.
Run, Az, run.
Kelly Johnson with a $2 says, Az, why did the Game of Thrones John Danny romance fall flat? Because it was shit.
There's no chemistry.
Yeah, there was absolutely.
We don't know why they
garbage.
loved each other, except they were both hot. That's it. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
we're hot. Let's fuck.
He fucking says, like, oh, I'll do anything you say. Everybody just collectively sighed. Jon Snow was characterized by doing the right thing, not whatever the lady says.
McQueen. JB24 with a... I want to piss before drinking stream as well. So, with a 7 Canadian says, the cult of the unified masturbators run by Dr. Money Shot and his Nutbusters. Oh my God, it's getting weird now. CJ with a $20 says, as is a DC comic fan, fuck! Marry, kill the Batgirls. Only comics. Not from live action adaptations. Barbara Gordon, Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown. Happy Thanksgiving. Kill Barbara Gordon because she's now an Antifa bitch. So fuck her. Fuck Cassandra Cain because, I kind of like Asians. And marry Stephanie Brown because Stephanie's all kinds of fucking dirty and great at the same time. Loose Cannon 84 with a $2 says, Peeping Tom's arch enemy, Mam Man, a.k.a. Mam Mary. Mam Mary. Fucking hell. CJ with a $5 says, is there a reverse Peeping Tom? What's his superpower? Virginity. Derpy Hodgington with a $2 says, as know any comics for younger kids and teens? No, because I'm an old fuck. Ryan Winter with a 10 Swiss franc super sticker of a flying pear. Fred the Cosmic Chicken with a $2 says, I'm staying. Where's my sandwich? Out! out. She's out. And then you fuckers, they're just putting super chats like hi. Uber Geek with a £2. Hi. Night King 01 with a $2 book recommendation. Neuromancer. Oh, okay.
Oh.
And just another red shirt with a $5 super chat. Hail Az and Mauler. Don't read this. Az, just get thy ass hence to the drinker stream. Have a good one. Folks.
First you pee. And you read
Asian-
another super chat.
Fuck! Asian guy in the bad disguise of the £2 says investment for Az's live stream potty fund. I need one. I'm just gonna piss in pots now. Jobs McGee with the £2 says just here to delay you. I know, but if you don't, then we get to talk about more stuff. Toxic Monger of the Hateful Brew with the $2 says 5 minutes until Drinker Stream as you can do it. Done.
All right, bye everybody.
Cut off. That's the cut off. Everyone, massive thank you. Oh, fuck off. I mean, thank you. You got a £2 delay. 5 picoseconds with a 1 Canadian Fiddy super sticker. I'm just going to say, what dog? Regardless of what it is. And Mr. Tickle Trunk with the 2 Canadian says, run, Az, run. Thank you, everyone, for the stream. Bye.